So welcome back to Monster Mayhem, everyone. We don't have a fox boy here today, but that's going to be all right.
Yep.
Susie's going to go find the Dracus and hopefully buy some things before heading off. Unfortunately, I don't have another friend slot available because I still need to buy things for my next evolution, but maybe some other time. Okay. So
What?
yeah, I'm sure it's not too hard to find them. Just you know,
Yep.
do a little
He is kind of in
divination.
the middle of the town here.
Yeah. Go wait in line if there is one. Otherwise, go say hi.
You'll see him. And eventually he will kind of turn to you as it's your turn
Mm-hmm.
to talk to him.
Yeah. And I say, hello, hello.
Ah,
Long time no see.
it is you again. Are
Yes.
you here to do business with Drake?
I am. Dracus, I have something for you. Here is the bag that holded low grade alchemy supplies.
Oh, all right.
Because I'd have to buy it otherwise. So the raid is done, and I never got to see you. Well, we did partake, but it escaped my mind. There was other things going on, so I do apologize for that.
Oh, no problem here. I kind of wrote off the evening of celebration. It happened a long time ago in an era far, far away. You know, just
Yes,
don't look at it too closely. But all right.
Dracus, if you would be so kind, I'd like to buy some things, if that's okay.
You want to buy me some things,
No, I want
or
to
buy?
buy things from you.
Oh,
I would like to buy some Fate Aether Stones. Fate Destiny.
I might have some. They're very expensive because they're
That's
very
fine.
rare.
They can be small. It's alright. I just need a few.
Very well. The size is small, but what's the quality?
I would like something on the high range, if that's alright. Something right in the middle.
Some high grade ones. Yes. Was that not high enough quality?
Nope, that is fine.
How many did you want?
I would like 4, please.
4, 4. All right. And he will set up a little pillow and put the 4 stones on there. You provide exchange or
Yes.
money?
Money, please.
Money, all right. Hmm. Kind of eyeballs you up and down because you guys also went to um, the raid together.
Mhm.
Hmm. Maybe you have something else to trade to Dracus? You went to the top. Dracus is
Yes.
very
Yes, I did.
interested.
How about this? How about I provide you with a type of aether that did only exist until recently?
Oh, Jackass is interested, yes.
How would you feel about some cosmic elements aether stones?
Kind of scratches his big turtle head. Yes, Dracus is very interested.
So let me open up my notes here. They're not in here, but they
He'll
are.
trade you one for one, even if they're lower quality. So
Okay.
if you give him low grade small size, he'll give you a high grade small size because they're
Okay.
new and they're
Yeah.
fancy.
I'm just
And
opening up
Dracus
my
likes new and fancy.
notes. Yeah. Labor of love.
Boom, boom, boom. Ew.
Uh,
Uh,
so I have one small and I have three mediums. These three mediums are pure cosmic, though.
he'd probably trade all four for one of the mediums.
One for the mediums, you mean?
No, he'd trade all four for the one of the medium.
Oh, the one of the medium cosmic. Of course.
Yeah, for all four of the
Yeah.
high grade.
And Susie will trade it over.
Oh, what we have here. Dracus is excited.
Yes. Between you and me, Dracus, I requested the cosmic elements for my reward on the 10th.
Many opportunities that will be for everyone now, yes.
I'm surprised it was not a thing before, but, well, it's quite
Usually,
vast.
the energies of the stars and the cosmos is that of the realm of gods. They must have kept it away until it was
We are
asked
very
for.
lucky then, are we not, Dracus?
I do not know. Now
Well,
that this element is out in the world, potentially the adventuring kind will get it and make a real mess of things.
well, if that is the way fate partakes, then let's see the consequences that come from it. Thank you, Dracus.
Of
There was
course.
maybe not too many other things I'd request, but do you have anything of the wood elements, catalyzing materials that I could use for someone special to me?
Hmm. What
Or
are you looking
something
for?
for a crystal crab, but catalyzing materials?
Oh. Well, you could get this mirror. Yes. Very reflective surface.
See? Susie will look it over. Ah, it's very well crafted.
Yes, magically crafted. Would potentially provide reflective powers or attributes to your little buddy.
How many radiant coins would you like?
Oh no. 4 cherry blossoms for it.
Ah, or cherry blossom says. Susie checks her gear. Cherry blossoms. Is that something different from plum blossom?
Plum blossoms, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, plum
I
blossom
have
coin.
18 plum blossoms on me right now, and you said it was four?
4. Yeah.
Of course.
Not worth a radiant coin. I'm not here to steal from my clients.
And what about a wood elements catalyzing material for wood sprite?
Hmm. How strong?
They are still young, so for a major, if anything.
Here. A little basket of um, little itty bitty plant bits and fruits that it can eat. It's not yet big enough to be catalyzed, I would say. It needs to grow bigger first
Okay.
by feeding it magical plant matter.
Yes.
In
I
fact,
think I
that's
was.
mostly how they get bigger on their own. They eat the fallen leaves or the um, leaves that aren't doing so well. They
Mhm.
prune and clean the plants of disease and bugs.
Susie will activate one of her Shining Dawn legendary actions for money on this. Um, and let us strike a deal. What is the
Mm.
cost for these catalyzing materials for my friend?
Oh, these aren't catalyzing materials. They are eat and grow big so that they can become catalyzed. They're too small for now.
I
They
see.
need
I
more
I I
spirit
understand
energy.
now. I see.
They
I
need
see.
yes, they need more spirit energy. These are filled with spirit energy. I'd give it the whole little basket. I'd give it up for, I'd say a platinum coin.
Platinum coin. Hmm.
Yes. It's the one
Uh,
above gold.
yes. Uh,
Or 100 gold coins, which is the equivalent of a platinum coin.
Sky coin. I think that's worth 100 gold, is it not?
Oh, it is worth more than 100 gold, yes.
I will give you a sky coin for the basket just because I like you, Dracus.
A very good business, yes.
Yeah.
You give you the little basket.
Wonderful. Now that I have this food for my friend, um, what else do I need? Not much. Um, I had something in mind, and now it's escaping me. How many venoms do you have on hand? Different types.
Oh, that's a very dangerous thing to ask for.
Yes, but I am quite cautious in how I go about my business.
Oh, of course, of course. I would never ask why. Just merely an interesting ask is all. An observation. Let me get my supply. And kind of like Ing, he kind of sets up a little table,
Mhm.
puts a little cloth over it, and starts to pull out vials and bottles, even a full decanter at one point. I have quite a few, although many of them are the more mundane varieties.
That's fine. I'm just looking for ones that I don't have yet. She'll eye them over and find the ones that she does. She has 152 total, but only 132 different venoms. So, out of the different venom types, she's going to pick the ones that she doesn't have yet.
These are my venoms, but not my poisons.
That's fine.
You,
I'm only
you,
looking for venoms.
you see, they're very different. But
Mm-hmm.
these, he'll kind of organize them. There are about 5 different venoms that he pushes off to the side. These are very rare. I'd be surprised if you have them.
Mhm.
These ones, which is the majority of the lion's share, um, those are definitely ones you have. They're more mundane.
I see.
There's a few in the middle that he leaves. That it's kind of half and half mix. So all in total, you probably see about 17 different poison or venoms that you don't have. Especially the one in the decanter, which is very strange. That's so much venom. That's a crazy amount.
Perfect. How much for the lot of them then?
Uh, Well, let's start with the middle group. I'd probably say a sky coin for the other ones, but these 5 are special. So for
Very well.
12 of them, you can get a first sky coin, and then for the other 5, he'll push the decanter one to the side. These 4 are plum blossom coin apiece.
Very well. Susie will pass a plum blossom dungeon coin.
Oh yes. This, as he points to this,
Mm-hmm.
this was gotten from a very particular chimeric creature, a basilisk viper.
Oh, very interesting.
Oh yes. It is a petrification and paralysis poison because it's from a basilisk. Very expensive. 5 plum blossom coins just for this one venom alone. Yes.
Uh,
Ah, well, here you are. Make sure it stays inside the glass container. And make
of
sure the
course.
stopper's on at all times. The fumes also can petrify.
We don't have that.
Oh. Anything else that Dracus can get you?
Uh, I am good with that. So now I have an extra 15, correct? Is it
17. 12 normal,
17?
5 special. So 17 total.
Should I denote which ones are different if I'm just trying to get a large amount of venoms?
If you're just trying to get a large amount of venoms, not really.
Okay, because I'm just trying to get the different, the different kinds. So I'm going to add,
No.
yeah,
If you're looking for more
47.
venoms, you'll want to go to the Stranger's Emporium.
Oh,
It,
is that
it,
nearby?
no, it's on a magical plane of the genie realm, but they do open it to the public every once in a while.
I
You would
see.
most likely easily get access as long as you regale your tale about your successful raid on the tower. They like
I'm
interesting
sure.
people and celebrities to show up. So, the Stranger's Emporium has 2 rules. You must wear the identity disguising magic device they give you, because you must be a stranger to another.
I see.
That way, there's no hard feelings if you spend a whole bunch of money and somebody notes who you are and then steals it from you later. That way, they have a harder time figuring out who's who.
I see.
And the second one is don't come in with an empty purse. They hate that. They don't have money exchangers. They don't have um, a bank that you can go to make a withdrawal. Show up with a full purse and wear the disguise. Everything else is fair play.
Okay.
Yes. Very dangerous, though.
That is all for now. I appreciate your time.
Yes. You should go find the malfeasance vendor at the Stranger's Market. Uh, they sell all sorts of unfortunate things.
I appreciate the insight.
And you have given me an interesting thing. Yes.
I hope it finds you well.
Dracus is happy. And he just continues to study the cosmic element stone. It's got
Until
like
next
4
time.
different lenses on his little magnifier.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh yes, look at the way it sparkles. Very shiny. And that's what you experience as you leave. Him just kind of mumbling on about the cool stone.
Perfect.
Oh,
So,
yes.
those 4 fate destinies, they were high, small
High grade.
size, correct?
Yep, high grade, small size.
Perfect.
Which in some cases is preferable than the large ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because size does sometimes matter depending on the element, especially fate. So you have really concentrated but small doses of fate rather than it being a large dose of fate, which can then usually applies to a macro
Mm-hmm.
fate rather than a micro fate. Macro fate's kind of like the fate of an entire area or a town or a village or a city or a people or a species. Minor fates are individual. The fate and
Let's
destiny
see.
of a single sentient creature. So small fate gems are good unless you want to mess with fate on a larger scale.
Perfect.
Duh.
Okay, that's my scene. I got some element types that I need. I wanted to get some fate to do catalyzing with my moon sprite. I want to add that aether into that evolution that's happening currently. Okay, awesome. Who's next?
Yeah. Who next?
Mm-hmm.
BRB.
No PRB. No, no. My guy doesn't have anything to do in the city anymore.
Yeah, just hanging out, mad chilling.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to get on out of here.
Cool. Allie. Well played. Yep. Mm-hmm. Trutney's gonna run over and ask lessons from you. Yep.
Who are you talking to?
You. Trutney's
Oh.
gonna come over and be like, I want to train to be a hero, and you're the
Oh.
most heroic of the bunch. Teach me your sword moves. Hiya!
Yeah. We'll teach Cheapney. Not
Yep.
that hard.
He's
We'll
super
see if
excited.
we can see if the great hero will join us for training.
He seems to be wrapped up in the library at the moment, but
Has he
Trutney has
learned?
he has new armor and a new sword, and he's cuter than ever, and he's got a little plume, little puff of feathers on the back of his head now.
He evolved. Good for him.
Yes, yeah, he's just like, I'm ready. Look, I even got my armor, and I got this cool little sword.
Yeah. And we're gonna teach him how to do some of the wandering techniques.
That's gonna be so annoying for someone of his size.
Yep.
We can't hit him, and he just kind of reround and flow backwards back to a space. What? That's so funny. All
Yep.
right, turning
I'm
Cheapney, the
thinking a
would-be
menace.
hero, to a menace.
What? He can be the wandering hero.
Oh my god.
Anyways. With that cackle evilly in the background, realizing the monster I'm going to be creating for somebody to have to deal with.
He's our little monster, right?
Yeah. I feel bad for the people who are trying to invade our dungeon. Yeah.
Is it time to go on a magic boat ride?
I think it is.
All right, Allie.
Excelsior!
You ready to go on a magic boat ride?
Ready?
Okay. Do you remember what you're searching for way out in the dark?
the town. The town that's very, very, very north.
Cool. You're on your way again.
Wait, Al, you going by yourself or are you taking the Excelsior?
We were all going
See
together.
ya!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are.
Okay. Alright. Let's get you some heroes to come along with you. Yeah. We got some copy pasta from my map. Excelsior! Hiya. Shrink down. Stop being so big. Shrink. Shrink! Alright. You guys hop on Excelsior and you guys will be making your way to the city in the dark. Make sure Allie's got their boat because we want to make sure Allie's got the boat. Let's move little Ashford out of the way. Make us over here. Group everyone else up a little closer. Yep. Allie's got their moon boat, so they can go where they please in style.
Hey.
No.
I would like to speak to the navigator when I have a chance.
Who do you sing that out of character to the GM or as an actual like you're gonna go do that?
I'm gonna go do that.
Or ask.
Yeah.
Who do you talk to about that?
Do we know who the navigator is, or just like
The ship is automated.
ship is automated?
It seems almost like it's its own monster, the way it operates.
Interesting.
Yep. And one of the lenses on the ship, which it's studded with all of these beautifully and intricately cut gemstones with these kind of tiger's eye inset that kind of has these terraced layers that go concentric towards the middle. It looks like an eye made of irises, and those kind of just blink on with energy, and you can feel the energy shift towards you. You have the ship's attention.
Excelsior, how long would it take us to arrive to our destination? I thought I'd ask you instead of finding it out myself.
Well, good moon spider. This vessel believes it can make the journey in 3 time frames. If we move with haste, 2 days. There could be trouble. Or, as I like to call it, adventure.
Adventure.
We could take the leisurely route. It would be the normal flying space, but you would potentially get to see opportunities by taking said scenic route. Or I can take the normal cruising speed directly at our destination. Scenic route will take a week. Direct, 4 or 5 days, depending on weather.
Since the moon side has just opened up, it's probably best that we take haste. Otherwise, I'd love to take the city.
But we will have to see if my captain wishes to move at that pace. But I will bring up your preference. But at the end,
appreciate that.
He is the hero, and so he must decide. Is that all right with you?
That is completely fine, thank you.
Of course. Any other questions? It's by the moon.
My inquiry is done, thank you.
Then I go back to slumber and wait for instructions. And the light energy from the gemstone dims until it's gone.
Oh, Captain, my captain, make a decision.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I have a problem. We can go in haste. Excelsior! And the ship kind of wakes up. Yes, Captain, my captain. I would like to make haste for the port. As you wish. Everyone has 15 minutes to lash everything down and prepare for immediate disembarkment and departure. And there's a bit of a haste. Everyone's like, 15 minutes, crap, that's fast. Eventually, you guys will be off to the Port of Storms. Okay.
The Port of Storms.
Right. Just gonna move you to the map. Boop. Very top left. Just don't zoom in. It's a little gritty. I couldn't find it higher quality, nor can I find another one that I liked better. But if you zoom out, you will see what I am working with.
So I need to zoom into people.
Yeah, but don't zoom into the background. It's pretty ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So?
Yeah.
What now?
I'm gonna look at Indra. Like, you have any idea where we're supposed to look for this? Or just here somewhere? What are you looking for, anyways?
Is this the town that's very, very, very north?
The most northern town available.
Are there stars? Can I see any stars?
When you do look around, there is one small patch of sky that peeks out from out beneath the clouds. And yeah, they're pretty stars.
I'm gonna look up at the stars and I'm gonna be like, hey, I was wondering about you. And I know you're wondering about me too. Let's talk.
Alright, I'm gonna have you make a just a base fellowship. Yep. Get your unnatural if you have it. Oh yeah.
My bad, guys.
Mm-hmm. See what's going on here?
My fellowship is not very good.
Yeah. Stars are quiet.
Shit! Well, I'm gonna stare up at them and meditate for a while.
Okay.
If you'd like, I can always help, Indra.
Good, yeah.
Or make it a little easier to see them. Susie will go over to Indrid and give them the kaleidoscope.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will speak up to the sky, and I will say, please shine brightly for my friends.
Okay. They shine brightly for your friend.
Thank you.
And the clouds kind of push away a little bit more. And there's more stars to look at, which are also shining brightly like, oh, I'm doing it. See, I can shine too. Look at me go. You can
I'll
almost
look up.
feel Idarendale scrutinizing him, like, yeah, you better shine.
I'll look up them with the kaleidoscope.
Oh, it's everything you wanted. It's all the colors, all the shiny stars. It's just so much better. What do you want to do?
I want to dream.
Okay. All right. There's a
Yes.
string of stars that will meet Insomnium on the dream side. Kind of like a flowing snake of connected stars.
Oh, Star Snake. What are you?
Does a little wiggle wiggle. Kind of like, I don't know. What am I?
What secrets do you keep hidden in your shining lengths?
Does a little wiggle at you again, basically saying to you, we're stars. We don't really hide anything. We illuminate. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Also,
moth
we don't know
immutable.
what we do.
Ooh. Maybe you need to name this constellation, Allegro.
We'll name you the Wiggler.
What do we do? Just wiggle?
You wiggle into people's dreams.
That sounds okay.
Show them messages from the stars.
We love messages from the stars. That's like us and stuff. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And it'll zip over and hide in between the fur and the feathers of Insomnium. And now you just have this little constellation that you've named. It's the Wiggler. It'll go into people's dreams and wiggle at them mysteriously. It doesn't have no harm or insanity. It just is like, it's just a constellation. It's wiggling at me all night. I don't know what to do.
That would be a weird dream.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, look, a new shape. I can do this too. And this one. More wiggle. And they're like, what are you? What message are you trying to tell me? Wiggle, wiggle? I see. What does that mean? Basically, it just deeply confuses people who look too far into it. That's about it.
Okay. Well.
It does allow Idarendale to mess with people, though. As a direct conduit.
Thanks.
So, and since it's not invasive or malfeasant, it easily slips by most defenses into people's dreams. Because it's not trying to harm them. It's just there to tell them the message of the stars, which is wiggle. And sometimes whatever that constellation's telling you, you want to hear what they have to say? And they're like, yes, what does the constellation have to say? I am Belt. What does that mean? It can get out of hand.
Well, that was my quest. I did it.
Yep, you now have the Wiggler.
I do.
Yep.
It's true.
He is a string of 7 stars and a little star snake line. Yep. Susie, there is definitely a lot more going on with that.
Of course.
You can't even seem to put a grade on it. So it's not really a material. Maybe it's a living thing. Maybe it's a monster made of stars. Maybe it's a monster now of the cosmic element.
Spooky.
Spooky, yeah. What's going on here? Allie. Insomnium knows for a fact the Wiggler is extremely potent in the dream. Because such weird entities can easily bamboozle and confuse even powerful nightmares by just doing the weird thing that they do. So if one of them's like, I will consume your dream essence, you will return to dust and nothing. And you're like, all right, I hear you. I counter with Wiggler, and it wiggles at them, and they're like, what manner of creature are you? And they completely forget about you.
Quite mesmeric.
That will be useful.
Yep. It's like the greatest pocket sand without actually harming their eyes. Wiggler!
Wiggler.
What? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What? Why? Why is it doing
Dream logic.
Yeah. The more innocuous and mundane it is, the more usually it bamboozles more complex dreams. Especially if it's shiny and not something they've seen before. So.
It is quite shiny.
Yeah. And then it disappears like the fleeting wiggle it is.
Anybody else got anything to do over here?
Would you like me to look for a quest for us?
You?
Susie will divine and look for a quest giver.
There are 4 here. And you immediately, when you start pulling out your ball, you're so far on the Adirondale side, it's just 4 faces appear on the ball, and you're like, oh, that was fast. Moon energy must be strong here. Looks like there's some sort of roguish character.
This one?
That one. Oh. The second one. Yeah. So, I'll put a little dot on.
Yeah.
Orange. This one. Oddly enough, this guy. And then this guy.
Who's gonna hop off? Start walking.
Yeah. It's full on raining.
That's fine.
Yeah. Looks like there's a little bit of discussion among these 3 people. You guys want to listen in?
Oh, Izzy was coming over here for something else.
No.
So it's up to Susie what they want to do, because Izzy was going to do something different.
Susie's going to approach the 3 and say, hello there.
What do you want?
She's going to point
We're
to this
busy.
guy.
Oh, you're looking at that guy? He's just like, howdy.
I do believe so. You're at the top.
What?
I heard from the grapevine that you need something. You need help of some kind? Or...
Yeah. Oh yeah, the big moonlane must have sent you. I need it's really drastically important to my mental and physical well-being. I need to stormproof my cigarettes.
Ah.
Yeah, I really can't function well without them. I'm a chronic You know, I got a chronic habit of the stuff. Everyone's like, yeah, you're addicted. And I'm like, you're addicted to breathing. I like cigarettes. It's the same thing, right?
What about if I could help you so you're not addicted anymore?
Nah, I really like them. It's my own blend. I run a
Okay.
successful business of this particular series of goods. I just can't seem to find one that are waterproof and stormproof, which is apparently different. And honestly, I
What
agree.
if you had a case that would then protect them as you take them out of the case?
No, I want to be able to smoke them in the middle of a hurricane with no problem. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, once they're out of the case, then there's no problem.
Oh,
But
I
as
mean,
long as they're put inside the case, then this spell, per se, is then affecting it.
so it doesn't affect it if it's in the case, but they're protected from the elements. But the moment you open the case and grab a cigarette, that one's protected by magic?
Correct.
Huh. Didn't think of that. That would save you quite a bit on magical energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I have a friend that is looking to broaden his horizons. Yes, on things of that kind of nature.
oh yeah, I have money. I just don't have haven't found the people, monster or humanoid, doesn't matter, to be able to solve my conundrum.
I'll put you in the way of my friend then, and then
Oh,
I'll give Foxboy a little message. Be like,
you have a customer.
you have a customer. I'll give him the idea to play off of.
Cool. He's like, well, that's mighty fine, y'all. Mighty funny indeed. Appreciate that very much. Then I could smoke in a rainstorm, and oh man, that would be just that would be a wonderful experience. You ever smoked in the rain?
I'm not a much for fire.
Oh, well, one of my favorite things is a cool day, and it's a light drizzle, beautiful out, serene, and I love rain. But I also love smoking, and I can only do one or the other: hang out in the rain, or sit on my porch and smoke and observe the rain. It's my lifelong dream to do both.
Well, dreams are important, and I hope
Mm.
that comes to fruition for you.
Well, I'm hoping so too. I'm gonna get myself some special tobacco from this area here, and oh man, it's gonna be good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that is my scene. Who's next?
He will hand you a business card that has some sort of kind of laminated coating on it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my stall that's at the Strangers Emporium. If you ever make your way down for that, I sell all sorts of interesting smokables. That's my
Oh,
thing, smoking stuff.
Strange
Yeah,
Emporium in the Genie Realm, right?
yeah, it's coming up.
I see.
There's gonna be some interesting things at the market. Yeah.
I've heard about it.
hmm
Oh, I hope you get lots of business.
I always get lots of business. I sell luxury goods, man, and there's a lot of very heavy pockets with people who have just about everything that money can buy, except for goods that when they're consumable goods that are luxurious and pastime rather than a necessity of food.
Uh,
I make hand over fist. I always clean out my inventory every time.
is it hard to set up a stall there?
Well, no. There's 3 steps.
Mm-hmm.
One, you got to get a sponsor, somebody from the genie realm, basically someone to vouch for you.
That's not
Um,
you, though. I couldn't ask you
no,
per se.
it actually has to be a full-on genie of a
Hmm.
specific rank, usually of doesn't have to be a noble per se, but that gets you a better chance at acquiring one. but somebody influential in the genie family. Doesn't matter which clan. Just say genie. They can get you a written vouch, and they'll put their stamp on it. That means they've sponsored you. You can then go apply to get a stall. Then you got to pick your zone, and then you got to work with I don't know what the word was. It was Kang Sui. I don't know.
Hang Sui, I'll remember that.
Kang Sui. I don't know. Something about harmony of the space.
Okay.
Yeah, basically they'll figure out what you're gonna sell, and they're gonna try and match it to where it would best be fit in the blueprint. But that
Like
may not
feng
be where you
shui?
want to. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I see.
But yeah, they're gonna try and strong arm you into what they want. You'll have to figure out how to get what you actually want.
Negotiation. I see.
Yeah, and then you'll have to buy the spot. That
Okay.
can range anywhere from. Oh gosh, in some of the worst spots, it costs you like two, like flawless grade, middle-sized stones.
Okay.
Some of the best spots cost you 100 radiant coins.
Mm.
Yeah, think on how much that costs. But that's one of the. You get a whole pavilion for your merchandise, whether you can fill it or not. A lot of people walking around with that type of cash. It's a huge markup though, but it does kind of self-advertise because of how freaking important and central that particular space is. I have seen two very successful merchants split the pavilion in half. They put up a temporary divider wall, privacy screens, and they split it 50-50.
Oh wow.
So, oh yeah. But it's hard to do that. Yeah, those are the things. Sponsorship, basically. Hey, you're cool. Pick a location if they accept your application, which means your services must be attractive. Reputation helps, and then pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
If
I
they do
appreciate
approve
the
it,
information.
and you do pick a spot, and they do give you a price, you have to pay on the spot. If you come back with more money, they'll change their price, and it
I
will always
see.
be up.
So
So
first time, and that's it. Okay.
Yep. Well, it's what they call a credit check. How much
Right.
money do you have? Are you rich enough to participate at this event? I
Mhm.
think it's a little pretentious, but it's genius. And honestly, business is good. I make 10 to 20 years worth of income that I normally would make in 10 to 20 years in basically 3 days.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. Make sure you get into one of the auctions if you have time. So if you have the opportunity, sell everything as quick as you can. Have a limited stock. And once it's gone, pack up and leave, or lease it to somebody. Because
Have someone run the stall, then go do your personal business.
pack up your thing. Have them
Oh.
use your space, and they pay you
See.
for your space because you have nothing left to sell, and you want to go out into the emporium
Mhm.
and explore it yourself. And that way you can actually participate in the hidden events because genies like privilege, exclusivity, fancy things. So they'll have these little side rooms that you can go and do some big boy business, I suppose. But there's a couple auctions you won't want to miss if you're looking for very rare shit.
We will keep that in consideration.
Yeah, they do micro auctions, by the way. So things that last no more than an hour, and they sell only very specific items. Like they'll have a micro auction for gemstones. They'll have a micro auction for aether crystals. And they all last about an hour.
No,
So don't miss the one that you're looking for.
I won't.
Yeah. But hey, if I can get stormproof cigarettes, I'm going to sell them so much. Actually, I don't even know if I sell them because I'd like to smoke them.
Exactly, it's
That's
kind of a hot
a
toss-up.
dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dilemma. Because if I sell them, I can smoke less. But if I don't sell them, I can smoke more, but I don't make money. Golly, that's a tough dilemma. Skeleton Man, what do you think?
Hmm?
Do I like save the special cigarettes for myself so I can smoke more but not make any money? Or do I sell them and make a boatload of money but then smoke less?
I mean, as a consumer of vices and the one able to drink the most alcohol on this entire rock,
Yeah.
I would say you should keep 75% for yourself and sell 25%.
Uh, at the normal, extremely overpriced, marked up price point I had in my mind, or even a higher price point?
I would say what you do is you sell them at a lower price point to those of high nobility and privilege, so they will tell other people about them, and then you mark it up afterwards.
What about if they kind of walk in, the first is at a discount price, and then any subsequent purchase they're at. It's kind of like I think it's like a teaser price.
Yes, you can do a teaser price. I think that'd also be a very suitable market ploy.
Okay. But definitely do a really attractive teaser price so that they,
Yeah. First hour, you open 50% off.
whoa. I might lose my entire stock in that hour. There's that type of traffic, at least at my the area that I've already reserved. I can get like 2,000 sales at my little pavilion. It's not a
Or
big one, but a little one. But
or you have a box that says 50% off.
oh, like a mystery box.
But it's
So
just
that
all
I
these
always make money
cigarettes.
no matter what, because I can guarantee what's inside, but they don't
Mhm.
know. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, a little bit more prep, but gosh, genies love mystery boxes. One of the most powerful sales pitches I've ever witnessed at one of the great pavilions in the middle. All they do is sell mystery boxes for stupid prices. Sometimes somebody pulls out something rather crazy,
Mhm.
and they get 1,000% uh, more value than what they paid for the box. And then some people spend 1,000 and get
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
It just depends on how you go about it.
I watched a genie buy half his stock because they were addicted to opening those boxes. Man, I got nothing on that guy. Tell you what.
What you can also do is line the box with your regular cigarettes, your
Mm.
expensive cigarettes, and then your price cigarettes.
Oh yeah. So that they can't buy the prize cigarettes even if they wanted to. They have to go through the mystery box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got a lot of work to do. How much effort should I put into the boxes themselves? Should I make it more of like a humidor type of thing, like really nice, handcrafted wood,
Mm.
lined, and then it preserves the cigarettes inside? Or should I just make a slapdash box for cheap that looks nice but isn't really special?
You should probably do a nice, I would say, spending about 2,000 gold on a box.
2 platinum pieces a box. Okay.
And then you sell them for 4. The gamble is no matter what, they get a nice box, but it's the cigarettes inside they don't know about.
Nah, I'm gonna sell it for 400.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever price you were thinking about selling your goods at, if it is something that people won't be able to refuse,
I'm
You
talking
jack
about
that price to the ceiling.
but see, I'm talking about the first hour-long sale you're gonna have
Oh
on
yeah,
just these items.
I'm gonna run out of boxes. I'll
Mhm.
still sell it at 400, but I'll call that a sale. And then I'll jack my prices up even more.
Up to you.
And it's all coming together. I just need to get my prize cigarettes waterproofed and stormproofed.
Mhm.
Well, thanks, guy. I appreciate that. That's pretty special. Whoa, you've been staring at me for a long time, haven't you? As he's pointing at you, Indrid. Get those big spooky eyes.
I like to spook.
Yeah, you seem really good at spooking.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could do? In the Stranger's Emporium, there is a section of the Emporium that is for the weird stuff. There is even a part of the weird place called the Sensorium, where
Spooky?
where people pay to experience something extreme. You
Oh,
could sell a spook experience where you literally spook them so bad and so profoundly that it's something that you can't get in real life from anything else.
I've never thought to sell my spook.
Yeah, you could sell your spook. It'd have to be special though. It couldn't just be a normal spook. It'd have to be like the best spook that you could provide, and you'd have to be consistent in providing that ultimate spook. So,
I will
and
practice.
yeah, well, you're gonna also want to set up your stall, so your sensorium experience chamber. So you get I don't know, you bring in a bunch of walls and you put them together, so it's like a dark room, and you want to set up some ambience, because you don't want to just do a spook and then they leave. You want to build up, because it's a sensorium. They're buying an experience. So word of mouth is very important for that part of the event. So yeah, you look like you could spook the heck and sauce out of somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a lot of people who come by who go, "I am unspookable." Can you spook the unspookable?
Yes.
Well, then you're set. Like, you're seriously set. There's a lot of Warforged out there that are like, spooking does not compute. So if you can spook those guys, well, you're gonna be the talk of the event, and they'll be paying you to spook them. So I don't know. That sounds like a win-win for me. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And heck, you'll never really run out of services. So you can choose when you close up shop, and you can choose when you open up shop. You can even play hard to get. Like, I'm only doing 4 spooks the entire event, and then you can have people literally auction for the privilege of being spooked. I don't know. However you want to run it. I've seen that ploy work, and I've seen that ploy bitterly fail. The service has to be worth competing over, especially if there's a limited amount. So there will be cheaters though, trying to because they get enjoyment out of debunking your sensorium experience. That's what they like to do. So they'll buy it and then be like, "Yeah, it wasn't that scary," and then that's really bad. So they'll wear like magic items that make them immune to fear or panic or madness, and they'll walk in and you'll have to spook them through the immunity objects. Can you do that?
I'm pretty spooky.
Well, if you can do that, I would pay to watch you spook those guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Heck, that could also be another business. People pay to watch you spook somebody who's trying to like take advantage of your event. I don't know. I'm just coming
There
up with all sorts of
is.
ideas because you just got it, you know.
Kindred starts taking notes.
All right. Well, if you guys are gonna go and open up a spot, there will be guards that patrol by. Make sure to tip them with either some of your goods or a little bit of cash in hand. That way, they leave you alone, and they're more likely to defend your little business that you're running.
It'd be funny to see them try and do something like that.
Oh no, it's just a headache because they'll inconvenience you. They'll drive away business. They're not going to violently mess with you unless you're violent first. They'll just mess with you. They'll kick your stall over, kind of like, hey, we're inspecting it, when they don't really expect anything. Just knock shit over. They can do that because remember, there's only like 2 rules, right?
Gotcha.
So it's lint out of your pocket if you're a big enough vendor. Literally lint. You give them a little. I give them a pack of cigarettes each, and they're absolutely happy to just, take care of me and my business. A little bit of bribe goes a long way because it's genie territory. It's almost expected. It's like a cultural custom. Bribe your security force.
Keep them happy.
Yup. Thanks, guys. That was really something. Really enjoy getting a new perspective from new people. Yeah.
Glad to help.
Yeah. You guys know about elements?
Yes, very much so.
So, if I were to get tobacco infused with the lightning element, electricity,
Hmm.
do you know a good process to dry it out so that when you light it and smoke it, you get this like electric buzz? Or I don't know, maybe the cigarette fights back and electrocutes you a little bit. Some people are like into that.
So, a good way to dry it out. I think the issue is getting the element type for that tobacco first.
Oh no, I got all sorts of tobacco with elements. They're at my grow house. I just can't seem to keep the potency of the magic in the tobacco once the leaf dries out. And we cure it for to be rolled into cigarettes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been really puzzling over it because I've got just about every element except for this new one that I've been hearing about, which would be wild. But I'm not in any rush, so I just don't know how to get my current problem. I'd pay for your expertise if you could figure it out. And if you want to make a trip, I'll pay for your trip to the grow house.
Well, I think I'd have to see it in order to really understand it. I'm a catalyzer of Monstre and other type.
Wait. You're a what?
A catalyzer.
Like an official one, a titled catalyzer.
Yes.
You have any proof?
She's gonna smile. And then,
You just have to flash your title.
yeah, I was
people
thinking,
can hide titles.
yeah.
Or they can have it blaring over the top of their head at all times, kind of like a name tag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like shine in moonlight. It's just like Catalyzer Susie.
Well, I need to shake your hand. Wow. I have only heard that is a thing, but I've never seen one in person. You hold out a hand in earnest. Yeah. He gives it one good pump. Yeah, that. What can I? What's your price point on coming down to my little neck of the woods and helping me with some of my logistic problems?
Price
Yeah, I'm looking for
depends on
specialists.
how long it would take
Mm,
to get there. Where's your neck of the woods?
Um, I'm not too close to the capital, but about 100 miles southwest of the capital, more towards the swampy regions where it's a bit more humid.
I see.
That's where it grows best, and the soil is much darker and richer, and much more moist. And gosh, those plants just gobble those nutrients up. They really like that stuff. So,
One of two things. Have you been to the World Tree in that region?
oh gosh, no one can make it that deep into the swamp. Not even the last expedition,
See.
led by a Radiant Tier adventurer. They never came back. Swamp is filled with horrors and terrors, and I live on the outskirts of the swamp, which is where
Oh,
the soil is just right.
I bet it would feel bad for the people that have to walk to the World Tree in that area then.
Oh, it'd be very difficult. Yeah. Also, there's all sorts of crazy stuff in there. I don't know.
If you could be my guide for that area to help me find ingredients, I will help you with your endeavor.
I can't be your guide, but I know a lot of people, and I can hire them for you.
I see.
Yeah.
Sure. If you
You
can
vet them so you can pick who you want. I have a whole stack of names that qualify.
Sure. I'll come down.
Well, this has turned out to be quite the windfall for me. Wow. Who knew this neck of the stormy horizon, the sky realm, I would come across just the people I was looking for. Huh. You guys all right?
Sometimes you're fated to find what you need. Sometimes
That's
you're
what I
not.
was told. That's what my wife told me. If you can't find who you're looking for, then you should go look to fate. And I didn't believe her, but now I'm kind of a believer. I don't know. Well, ugh.
Well, I wish you luck in this area. It is newly opened and there's lots of different things available.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get some interesting herbs from around here, some plants. Let's see if they're
I'll
willing
be
to
doing the
grow.
same.
One collector of the fine flora of this wonderful world to another. Yep.
My job is a herbalist after all, so
I
yes,
too am an herbalist.
I bet you are.
Yeah. I would break into the I think the cannabis market? Yeah, there's these plants that get you high when you smoke them. A lot of people very, very angry if you try and step on that particular product, kind of butt your way in.
Do you have any tobacco seeds on you right now?
Sure. Yeah. What kind?
Ones you would like to see? Ones that with potential.
Oh, that'd be some of my higher T seats. But you know what? Here, and you'll pull out a little jar, hand it to you. My treat.
Susie is going to then hold the jar, and she's going to imbue the cosmic elements into the seeds with her talent that allows her to put an element type into things that don't have one.
He's like, well, I'll be darned.
I'm
That's
sure
that mystery element that I was hearing about.
And then she'll pass it back. And good luck with
That,
these.
that, how do I even begin to grow this? Like, what does it need?
I'd suggest getting some moon dust, if possible.
Moon dust, like from ground up moonstones?
Sure.
Or could I bury a high grade moonstone in the soil with the seeds? Would that work?
Both seem like good options.
Okay, moon dust. Oh wow, that's interesting. Wow.
I'm sure the experience will be out of this world. But
I see what you did there. That's funny.
Good luck with your endeavors.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
All right, sowing seeds of karma. Does anyone else want to talk to these guys?
I was
Seems
going
like
to
out
walk
of
up to the blue girl.
Mm-hmm. Sheepney actually kind of hides behind you a little bit, like, whoa, spooky lady.
I'm like, I don't know.
Hmm?
I want to walk up to them and go, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
My oh my god, what do I want to say here? My companion says we need help.
Perhaps chance.
I'm looking to help people.
Why?
I'm a good person.
You reek of a lot of blood to claim to be as such.
Mm, true. Doesn't mean I can't be a good person. Can't good people have to defend themselves from violence?
Hmm. There's a lot of nuance to that.
Yes.
Good, bad. Honestly, it's a label. It's a construct. Nothing's really good or bad. That's just what everyone agrees on. I don't trust people who call themselves good, even if you actually are.
Hmm. Do you trust people who call themselves bad?
No. In fact, I don't really trust anyone. It's not a healthy thing, but I just kind of shrug.
I think in a world like this, not trusting people is the smartest thing to do because they can betray you.
That is very true, yes.
But I think those who have shown to be trustworthy deserve some trust.
Hmm. Well,
But I think that's more of my nature as a wanderer, having to find some people to trust.
now, are you a wanderer parent, or are you a wanderer?
I am technically a wanderer parent,
Hmm.
though I have finished the requirements for my for higher parts of wandering.
What are you missing?
I'm missing techniques, early techniques.
Hmm.
Ah,
And why do
I'm
you
home.
wander?
When I was a young Skellerman, I ran across a wanderer stuck in the desert.
Not a good place to be.
Nope. But he had, in recognition for saving him, he made a mural of his techniques, and they were amazing. And I kind of fell in love with the techniques. And then I began to learn more and realized that there's so much more out there to be seen than what could be seen from my dungeon. So why not go out and find them? And then I
No.
met the Master of the Wanderers, and I regretted my entire life and everything.
So,
And now I wonder because I don't want to be bored.
that is a more honest answer than your previous one.
But it's all part of the same answer.
It is not. The first part, you will never wander. You'll never become a wanderer because you do not wander for right reasons. And the right reason for wandering is there is no right reason. You wander because you can't help it. You wander because you can't settle down. You are infected with wanderlust. That is what makes a true wanderer. And you'll never complete your quest if that doesn't help. But if you have wanderlust because you're bored, that fits. That is what a wanderer is. One place cannot contain you.
Mm.
Be mindful. Once you fill the requirements of your quest, you may be stuck wondering why you aren't completing it. There's a couple hidden requirements. Mentality and mindset is very important.
Mm.
So make sure your reasons for wandering is correct, which is a reason for wanderlust, an inevitable force that you cannot prevent, that somehow infects your body to get up and go. Doesn't matter what direction. If you wander with purpose, that also defeats the purpose itself. Pick the difficult path. Make sure it's for the right reasons.
I want to look at them. And how do you know so much about wandering?
I dabbled back in my day.
I see.
I'm no longer one. And that's the thing. Once you are no longer infected with wanderlust, then you know you are a wanderer no more.
Mm.
Doesn't mean your techniques go away. Just a couple things you will miss. Then you'll also be glad they're gone. So
That's fair.
Hmm.
Currently looking for the brewmaster.
Not me.
No?
I.
Who were you?
Who were I? That's a better question. I was an inquisitive person. Let's just say I was really good at getting information
Mm.
of any variety with just about any method. I think the word in this day and age was inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
which has a lot of negative connotations. And, I did some pretty bad things to get the things I wanted. But I don't claim to be a good person.
I understand.
Hmm.
Why don't you claim that?
What do you mean?
You claim you're not a good person. How do you know?
Mm, I suppose it's my definition of what good is.
I see.
I've gained a lot of knowledge and information over my lifespan. And good to me is a force that is helpful not unto themselves.
I
And they are
see.
not static. An individual who lives a good life in their humble little home, that's not a good person. That's a selfish person.
Do you believe you're a selfish person?
Very much.
I
I'm a
see.
very selfish person. Good people are actually kind of like what you're doing, going out and imposing good everywhere they go. That's sometimes the wanderer's way. Sometimes you go bring goodness. Sometimes you are the disaster.
Mm.
Mm.
But
Looks over at Indrid.
I'm like, but here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and Itsu's going to, I guess, show his. He doesn't have a title, but he has a class, a legendary class.
Mhm.
And he's going to kind of like show his legendary class, Spirit Warden.
Mm.
Um,
You do
as
the
in like,
God's work.
yes,
That I can trust. Out of all the things, Zeke is a force I can trust.
you say you've done selfish things, and you say you're not a good person.
I am no longer going out into the world and doing good. I
Mm,
am pursuing my interests while causing no harm and no malfeasance to others. That's not good. That's just selfish. I want to be left
mm,
alone and pursue my current interests. I help a few people here or there, but that's not good. That's just being.
you
Your
sure?
paladin friend there, that is a person who is good. Everywhere they
Mm.
go, they want to make the world better. And they travel. That's
What?
important.
What's the difference between helping one person versus helping a nation?
Hmm. Oceans and nothing. Good to me is just bringing good on a larger scale than your small local biome that you or your local territory that you live in.
Mm. I think being good is things you do day to day,
Mm,
helping somebody pay for food that they can't afford, or stopping an injustice that you see before it happens.
sure.
So, you say you're not good,
Mm-mm. I
and you
was
say
at
you're
one point.
evil.
I was at one point where I was doing evil things across a very wide scale. Yeah,
Mhm,
basically forcing my selfishness upon the environment on a much larger scale over a long period of time. That is evil. The
mm,
opposite would be good, and for bringing good and peace and stopping injustice and doing that, but consistently on a larger scale. That is doing good. Because you can do good here or there, but it's inconsistent. It's in the moment, and frankly, it can matter. Sure,
Yeah.
But does it matter on a grander scheme? Not really.
Yeah. Everything that happens in the moment is important.
Sure.
A
But
house cannot be made overnight.
yes, again.
It's made brick by brick.
No, I've seen a house be made in about an hour, let alone overnight. In fact, I've seen instantaneous houses.
Right, but instantaneous houses are even they themselves are built
Mm-hmm.
one small step at a time.
Not really, no.
Mm, you have to have the magic to wield it,
Yep, that
and that
that's the clarification.
itself
Yeah,
is a small step.
I'll concede that.
Learning the
Sure,
spell is a small step.
I'll concede that. The learning, the training, the getting the enough magic to do it, the expertise, the location, the shape of the house. Yeah, yeah, I concede that.
Mm. We're off topic. Why are you here? You says for
Ah,
a
yes,
selfish reason.
yes, indeed. I'm looking for a heart of a fallen ship.
Oh,
I'm trying to steal from Skyhold one of their precious treasures, irreplaceable.
mm,
Those flying ships,
yes.
each of them has a ship heart. They
You mean
are
the
irreplaceable.
mm,
I'm going to steal one. Not from an active ship. That's too cruel. But from a ship that's crashed on the stormy side. But I'm going to take it with me.
Hmm.
has it been lost?
Well, it was last recorded in operation when it was not the last time the storm side was open, but the time before that. So quite a long time ago.
Hmm. He's gonna go and sit down, and I'm
Yep.
like, I'm gonna write you something.
Hmm.
Would you like it?
You're going to write me something?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm a writ maker.
I'm going to
That
talk to Eatsley through the mind link first before I'm going to say, if you are going to just allow him to take it, I could just give it to her.
Mm-mm. Nope, that's not the point.
Okay. I don't want you to waste one of your writs for something that I could do for you.
No, no, no. It's very important. This.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him like, would you like a writ for a very special location? Might be able to help you find what you're looking for.
hmm. It's a very dangerous offer,
Mm-hmm.
but you are of Zeke. So I'll ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
How to phrase it? It's very important. Hmm. Do you mean ill intentions in your offer?
Hmm. I mean the intentions of helping.
Then I have
Whether or
my
not
answer. I'll accept your writ, even if
uh
it's with conditions.
Eatsley's gonna write down a writ. He's gonna make a writ for Field of Lost Dreams. Because he remembers seeing that there.
Hmm.
And he's gonna take it and put an official stamp on it and hand it to her.
That's a spooky journey. I had a suspicion it would be there, but I hadn't worked up the courage yet. Ooh,
Mhm.
wow. Okay.
Susie's going to ask this individual, do you mind if I ask why you need this?
I plan to make a sojourn on the continental plane. I need to make a journey to one of the outlying islands deep into the ocean. The last few attempts I've made by boat or other means of travel, let's just say I lost more than just my vessel and the things on it. I lost friends, allies, people I've known for a long time. The ocean is far more dangerous than anything found on land. So I'm going to build myself a skyship. I'm going to take that fallen heart and I'm going to build it a new vessel unlike it's ever seen, made of modern new materials with no expense spared. I'm going to make a second Excelsior. And I'm going to let this ship heart fly to its heart's content. And all I'll ask for it in return is a two-way journey to my objective and back, and then it can go about its business.
Well, that is such a wonderful idea. You, as Susie will pass the individual a fate coin with moonshine upon you already embedded into the fate coin. You have my blessing. Instead of stealing it, to take it. Use this when you find it.
Who are you folks again?
Oh,
I'm
don't
the
worry. I have
apostle
one
of
family.
Idirndale.
Like an official apostle of Idirndale?
I am the apostle.
Fuck. They will get up, dust themselves off, and actually give you a deep bow, like a really formal one. Apologies.
No need to
I usually-
apologize.
Well,
May the moon shine upon you as you find this. And
moonlight will literally bomb from the storm, through the storm, and shine upon them like that was literally on cue. Wow.
Don't forget to use this little token of mine.
We will do so.
Each will look at her and go, one final thing.
Hmm.
Would you like to be judged?
Fuck. I knew that question would be asked to me someday. I don't have an answer to that. I'm afraid. I've done a lot of things. Really terrible things. But also some pretty good things.
Mm,
A lot of selfish things. I don't know. Afraid what I would be judged.
it would be fair.
Yeah. It's also what I'm afraid of.
Mm,
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at them and go. Look at them and go. I can at least offer you atonement.
I don't know. Do I even deserve atonement? Is that a thing?
Everyone deserves to at least right their scales once in their life.
No, let's do it. That way I can enter the field of lost dreams with a clear mind or not at all.
All right. Ainsley's gonna reach out and summon their tablet.
There are 4 of them.
Yep.
As they go kunk, 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 kunk.
Hmm.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Person's been around. As you're looking through that, this person is very old. Some of the stuff you see is not good by Zeki's standards. They used to be a lich at one point.
Mhm.
Then they got their body back. May improve that. But the joke's on them. They became an entirely new person after the experience. So it's this kind of topsy-turvy of them being 4 different people throughout their lifetime.
Interesting.
They do retain their memories, but the way they process that information and act upon it, wildly different. Completely different temperaments.
Interesting.
And they've done things of great heroism and good, and things of terrible villainy and evil, all across the chart.
Mhm.
And then a lot of just hobbies and self-interest and study and wandering and selfishness. Yeah, like they said.
They're gonna kind of sit there and they're gonna judge this. Um, they they've done a lot of bad, but you said they've also done a lot of good. They're
Yes.
uh,
They've killed thousands in terrible, horrible blood experiments when they were a lich. Like, really evil shit. They also prevented a whole chunk of the continent from just disappearing into the abyss from an incursion of creatures from beyond. Not even demons. We're talking like eldritch beyond the veil.
yep. And Ainsley's gonna take out the weights and just start putting their sins and their virtues on each side of it.
It's pretty balanced, actually.
Hmm.
They're about they kind of teeter back and forth, like the scales really can't decide. It's like, well, this, but then this, and then this. Scales will look at you like, I don't know. What do you say? It's about even.
I'm gonna look at it and I'm going to take them, and then I'm going to. Ainsley's gonna render his judgment, and he's going to look at them and go, "You lived a balanced life of sin and of virtues."
Wow. I actually didn't think I did enough good to balance out the evil. Oh, it's good enough.
I'm going to take it, and then is going to put the stamp of this has been seen on this date.
Yep. And this is the verdict. This is your seal. And this is the judgment.
Mm-hmm. And then I put it back onto the ground where they just disappear.
That is terrifying. Because I know who that's attached to and I know where that's going.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the verdict?
Oh, you've lived a balanced life. You do not need atonement for your sins. You have
Seriously?
atoned for them yourself.
Just, I don't know. Trying to do good to right wrong. Just, I don't know. It always feels like it just doesn't work. You know? You do good, but it's not actual good.
And yeah,
That's why I kind of gave up.
Were and weren't you?
Were and weren't. It's kind of nuanced terms. I still consider them me.
Mm-hmm.
But doing good on a large scale, honestly, is just
Exhausting, tiring.
unappreciated.
Mm-hmm.
It would be worth every effort, every tired night, every brutal, bloody battle, every effort. If it just was appreciated.
Of course.
You do good, and then people like it, and they want you to keep doing it. But just get fed up with it. Do it yourself. I set the stage. I got places to be.
So, it's harder. Doing good on the small scale.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Been around the block a couple times, so everything's a little bit jaded.
That's right.
I have a suggestion for you when you find your goal.
What do you have in mind?
Visit the menagerie, the Lost Menagerie, where the newly elected Temple of Nareen sits.
Nareem has
Visit
a new
that
temple?
place in the desert.
Wait. Nareem who has very few temples left, has a new one in the desert?
Correct.
That's so interesting.
Visit that place and give an offering for safe travel for Narim, and then go about your journey of this shipmaking endeavor.
Should I also go to an Apollo's temple and offer an offering? Because he's also, wind and weather type of thing. Or should I go to Andirondale instead? Like, shouldn't just be Nareem, right? Since I'm not going to be just on the ocean. I'm going to be flying
Mm,
above it.
you should. You should do all three.
What would be your suggestion for good offerings? Or is that something I have to puzzle out?
I don't know about Apollo. Me and him have a tenuous relationship.
Yeah.
um, but
How about this?
I want to stop and take a moment. And I'm going to point them to the dragon.
Mm.
That is the high priest in Nareem.
The Nergigante.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
Who's
how it happened
licking
either.
that rock over there like it's the tastiest thing he's ever tasted.
Yeah.
And you literally see Phil just going, "Ah, ah, ah, ah," and then like shake his head like he doesn't believe what's going on. Like, oh my god, it's so good. Ah, ah, ah.
Yeah.
He looks like a complete dork, but in the lovable Phil way that you all know him for.
I'm like, yeah, that one.
Huh.
There's other ways besides making an offering. That was just my first suggestion. If you have time, the summer solstice, go to a temple of Apollo
Mhm.
and do something for him instead of offering. I'm sure you will find what you're looking for with that.
Well, a lot of the followers of Apollo are people of action, so yeah, that would be a good. Yeah, that would be a good substitute. Yeah. Uh, all right. Strange tidings today. Strange tidings. Strange company too.
Hmm?
And what about your Fearbringer friend? The one that's been leering from within the folds of sheeted rain.
Are you still afraid? Maybe the Fearbringer can help with that.
Hmm. It's not that I'm not afraid. But the Fearbringer, that's what their job is. That's what they do best. They evoke fear of things that you never knew you were afraid of. So it's not that I wouldn't be afraid, but no, you've helped me with the inner turmoil that I've been suffering through. You live a long time. There's a lot of things that you do. And sure, you can keep track of it, but eventually it's a lot to remember.
Especially if you live a long life.
Yeah. Or multiple.
In your case, you are the exception.
Yeah.
Well, you better get started then.
Yeah. I'm gonna be here for a bit longer. I gotta collect enough rainwater. So, yeah. But I should be leaving soon once I got enough.
Susie will give a slight bow and by injured. Well, Ingrid, another quest down. There's 2 left.
You have 2 quests?
There's 2 quests left. There's this one over here and this one over here.
Oh.
Quest givers.
I wouldn't want to call them quest givers, but people on quests. Right?
Oh no, literally quest givers. That was what was asked. That's how my talent works for it.
No, fair.
It's part of the divination thing, yeah.
Oh, you moved over to the guard. Duh.
Mhm.
Guy's like kind of kicking the ground, which is very muddy. Kind of poking it with the butt of his spear, like,
You good there, man?
I don't know.
You look like you drink.
Nah, I gotta keep my wits about me.
Fair.
Yeah,
Well, take a drink.
yeah.
So
Can't
what
be
do you-
drinking this close to the edge. You might slip and
No.
fall off because of the rain.
Very, very much so. So, like, you look deep in thought.
Mm.
What you thinking about?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Keeps kind of kicking around some puddles and gently kind of dabbing the butt end of his spear into the puddles. Mm.
I know what it is. Girl break up with you?
Mm-mm. No.
No.
Nope.
No?
Mm.
Boyfriend?
No.
Oh. I know, you just look depressed.
No. Focused.
What are you focused on?
Mm.
Look at him. I'm gonna lift my hands up to the sky. And I'm gonna say, only it was raining wine right now.
It does not rain wine.
And I'm going to use a wondering technique. That's why it starts. We're doing water into wine.
The single trickle will turn into wine. There's just too much rain,
Fair.
and it falls directly on top of your noggin. Just.
Like, yes, much better.
Mm. And you finally see him kind of poke at a little bit larger but shallower puddle, and you hear a ka-chink. There it is. And he pulls out the butt of his spear, and there looks to be like some sort of natural grown bear trap, but it's a plant vine thing.
What the fuck is that?
Ankle biters.
Ankle biters.
Yep.
The fuck's an ankle biter? I mean, they usually we call them short people, but I think
He holds
it's
up
better
the
called dwarves
bear trap
nowadays.
plant at the butt of his spear, which has this long cord of vine that goes back into the puddle. Ankle biter.
Oh,
He takes the knife, cuts the cord on it, and then kind of pries off the ankle biter and throws it into the bucket.
I don't like Susie.
Where are you? As he kind of splashes around.
Susie, come look at this shit.
Spear.
And he's just gonna start looking around now. He's like, I don't want something biting my ankles.
Yeah. And now you actually look down. His shoes are are actually like full-on greaves that go up to the knee and are super heavily plated.
Ah,
Like unnecessary amounts of armor. The rest of him, just normal leather jerkin, and a metal helmet, couple metal pieces of armor here or there, but nothing like those shit kicker boots that he's got on.
yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I want to start looking around for this too, because I'm like, the fuck.
How do you go about looking?
We're gonna take.
Mm.
You know what we're gonna do? We're going to use our the Earth Echo.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stop my foot on the ground to see if I can find these.
There's a big one at the heart of the island, and all these little tendrils come up, and they like to sit in the rain puddles, big or small. And if you step in a puddle, there's a good chance it goes ka-chink.
I see.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, there's a massive one in the middle of this place.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I can tell you where they're at if you're looking for them.
Know where they're at. Can't get to it. Also, I don't know if it's protected
Protected how?
by the gods. You know, some creatures are blessed or favored.
Oh, I'm talking about the little chinks. Not the thing in the middle.
The Kachinks are part of the big creature in the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know if the big creature is protected or something. I don't know. I don't want to get cursed or anything. Also, it kind of keeps the island together because of all the vines. So otherwise, this particular island, especially with this type of rainfall, it'll erode and fall to pieces, break into smaller chunks. So this thing is kind of holding it all together.
Let's see.
We kind of like our big flying rainy rock.
So your
Ka-chink.
job is.
Yeah.
So what's your job then?
Prune the ankle biters.
Ah,
Yep.
I'm turning to look at Susie and like, this is a job for you.
If Johnny's here.
Susie.
Yeah.
Susie's using the washroom.
Hendrik,
Why
what are
is
you
he
up
in the
to?
washroom?
I'm just vibing.
Just straight vibing? I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Your the Wiggler wants to teach you how to wiggle.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, do what I do. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Now you do it.
I flap my wings really hard.
No. Not just the wings. You gotta like use your whole body to wiggle.
I flap my wings even harder.
No, you gotta just do it. Kind of like, okay, let's start with your feet. Wiggle your feet.
I give them a little stomp.
Okay.
Defiance.
Now you do that, and now you wiggle up to your knees. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I do sort of a goose step.
Okay. And now you wiggle up to your waist. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Alright.
Oh no, you're not earnestly wiggling.
Okay,
You gotta be loose. You gotta be loose.
Indrid will wiggle for real this time.
Nice. And now you wiggle up to your arms. So wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then after that, you include your arms, and you have them go everywhere. Just wiggle everywhere. And you can do that for your wings, and then you get your head into it, and then you do it all at once. Whee!
I flips my hair back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, we go.
Yeah, you wiggle.
I do the wiggle.
It is very bamboozling and perplexing to anyone watching. If you do it in front of somebody, there's a 50-50 chance that they just stare at you like, what am I watching?
That makes sense to me.
And they'll stop in their tracks, whatever they're doing, going, I don't. What? Why? What?
I have mastered the wiggle.
Woohoo! Wiggle! And he just kind of wiggles off into the dream.
Thank you, Dream Snake. Susie,
Yes.
I have mastered the wiggle. Would you like to see?
Yeah, show it off.
I'll
Roll a
wiggle for
D100
Susie.
for me.
Me?
Yeah. 50 or less.
$49. Ooh.
Susie, you kind of stare at it like, what am I watching right now? Oh. You and Indrid, while they're wiggling, you're just kind of sitting there going, what is going on? You're completely perplexed.
I just stare at Indrid until I snap out of it.
It's just a brief moment. Just
Okay.
like, oh. It's not like you're enthralled for as long as they wiggle. It's just kind of a brief moment, 5 to 10 seconds of just like, oh.
I bet you could take that farther. Farther than mastery, Indrid.
Oh?
Yes. The concept of wiggling has so many uses.
Mm-hmm. Teach this to all of your kobolds back at the back at home base. Anyone who comes in, they all wiggle at them. They're gonna bamboozle somebody.
It's the law of numbers.
Yeah. They're just like, what am I watching right now? And then the rest are like, get him!
Yeah.
They're distracted! They're distracted by dance moves. I don't know why the kobolds talk like that, but somebody does. One of the kobolds does. He's got the fancy speech. All right.
Oh, what did you want from me from earlier? Eat sleep?
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
What did you want from earlier?
Oh, this guy is looking for a plant called ankle biters.
Yeah.
Ankle biters.
Yeah.
I made a third person joke, and I don't know, it just fell flat.
Let me see if I know where some are. Actually, if I know what ankle biters are. I think I've heard of them before.
Checking your plant Rolodex, just like
Yeah.
you think you know what they're talking about, but they're not officially called ankle biters. That's kind of one of their many nicknames.
Oh, that's why. Do you know anything else about these ankle biters? Like another name for them? Or is that all you've been told? Or that they're just called ankle biters?
I just call them ankle biters.
Do you know their real name?
Nah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why do you need these ankle biters?
Oh, no, I just place them so that people don't get hurt. See?
Oh.
He kind of stabs the butt of his spear into several different puddles until you hear ka-chink, and he lifts it, and there is a plant that looks like a bear trap that has latched on. Yeah.
Susie will take out a farming tools and dig it out.
There's a vine that goes all the way deep into the island, and he just kind of cuts that vine and then pries off the ankle biter into a barrel filled with other ones. Yeah.
Do you mind if I have some of those ankle biters, or do you
No, I don't care. I just use them I sell them back as fertilizer, so I don't know. I don't care.
How much for the barrel then?
If you can empty it, that'd be actually pretty neat. Saves me a trip to go dump it. Oh.
Susie will grab the barrel, put it inside her, dump the barrel, and then give the barrel back.
Yeah, nice.
Hey guys, I think I found a new trap for our dungeon.
You do know they need a stupendous amount of water to live in an environment.
Wow.
These little bear trap things, they only work the way they do if they're completely submerged in murky water.
Gotcha.
Specifically, it needs to be a sediment-heavy water, so something that's not clear, swampy water.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they don't like sun,
Okay.
and they must be submerged. So murky water protects them from sunlight, and it keeps it nice and cold. And
Yeah, sounds like our dungeon.
yep, it's like yeah.
Well, how about I find you a bunch more of these, so then you can fulfill your quest you're looking for?
Oh no, this is just my daily job. I remove all these little traps so that people who come and go and run a business, can walk the normal walkways without stepping on an ankle biter.
Have you been on this side of the moon side for a long time then?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And you've been doing this with no one coming in or out?
Yeah, we got a small community on this side. Once the storm wall goes up, we're all stuck over here. But that doesn't mean we're like doomed. Just a little turbulent. You gotta like rain. Gotta like wind, or at least you get used to it. Yeah.
Do you have a quest for us?
Oh,
a quest?
Not really. I don't know. I got this mega plant at the heart of the island. It produces these. The problem is the plant is absolutely necessary to hold the island together, because otherwise the rain and the storm will erode
Yes, that makes sense.
the island away. The plant not only holds the island together with its roots and vines, but it exudes just enough magic so that any of the dirt or the rocks or whatever flows off the side of the mountain is then formed back into the floating island. So we don't lose mass, over time. So yeah, it's actually thanks to that plant that we have this wonderful large island. Downside, it's hungry. It likes to eat a lot, and it likes to eat us. So I prevent that by making sure his little grab lures don't get anybody. But occasionally somebody loses a leg or an ankle or a foot, and that's never fun for anybody. So
it's stealing treats out of your pockets.
yeah.
It's our Luna girl.
She's such a troublemaker lately. She's always been a troublemaker.
Well, the main plant has two sides to it then. Okay.
we were going to throw a bunch of aether stones at it, and then a smart person came by and said it'll just grow rapidly, and it'd be
Yeah, it
more
will grow
hungry.
rapidly without a purpose at that point.
Yeah, and then it would be hungrier, and there would be a lot more ankle biters. So, it's just I don't really have a good solution, but we desperately need this plant to keep this island together, for a multitude of reasons. It just unfortunately has a bit of a appetite for meat and whatnot, meat and blood. Carnivore's plant. So, ka-chink. Man, I just cleared that puddle. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
this plant, I should take a look at it.
Yeah. Just not too close. Might snap a limb or something and bite you really bad. Might have to amputate.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think we've made a quest. Stop the snappers, the ankle biters, from growing.
Nah, they're fine. In fact, we don't mind if they grow in the outside area. Just not on the main streets, where everyone's walking.
Hmm.
It's kind of like a defense mechanism. If we have borders, they're not gonna usually hit up the ports and docks because those are heavily defended. But there's a lot of this open territory, and they'll launch borders, and borders will land, and well, plant will have a good time. Just needed to stop putting it on the thoroughfare, the main roads, main walkways. It's kind of getting on my nerves,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could tell it to just kind of knock it off, I'd really appreciate that.
Will do. Quest. Tell the plant to knock the fuck off.
So, Susie,
Yes.
after this quest, what are we doing after it?
I don't have any other plans per se.
Hmm.
There are definitely things we could do, like our what is it, the castle over on this side? I think that's the one that our fox boy needed to go to. Or wanted to go to, I suppose. I've completed quests on this side, and Indrid has completed their quests. What about you, Vitsu?
I've already done all the things I need to do here at Skyhold. I need to. We originally were supposed to try and get to the underworld.
Yes, that was our original plan, but it went up instead of down.
Yes. So I still need to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll way home so we can finish that.
The last thing I'd like to do on this side is find the unkept gardens of fields of food that used to be here. There are lots of peppers and different things that grow on this side that don't grow anywhere else. If possible, I'd like to get some of those seeds and plants and take them with me.
I see.
That's my only other thing I'd like to do on this side.
Then you should move towards that quest. Maybe
Oh,
even see if
yes.
Redeemer needs something on this side as well.
Mm-hmm. I think it was our ask of a Redeemery to take us here. Anyway, so I'm sure they might have something to do here. Also, Susie's going to go back to the moon side, her office, and as she teleports out, don't have to put me to the map.
Sure.
Susie's going to check to see when the next solar eclipse is. Looking at the compass of the timings and stuff in the middle for the realms.
As in a more mundane one or a portent of doom?
The next solar eclipse that's based off of Eatsley's Mount quest.
Oh,
Because
13 months.
13 months, okay.
Mhm.
Just wanted to make sure Eatsley had lots of time to do that.
Yeah, 13 months. And you can actually get it down to the day.
Excellent.
Let me just manipulate it. That orrery is very accurate.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and that's why I figured I'd use that instead of trying to just do divination. Cool. I will grab that and then teleport back. Eatsley,
Yes.
you have 13 months to complete your quest for the Mount.
I know.
That is the next solar eclipse.
I know. I made sure to get that before I left.
Perfect. The other one. Yes, they do. There's some in there. That one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've done lots of things here.
You want to go talk to number 4?
I'm down to talk to number 4.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go over and talk number 4 with you.
And the guy, he's staring at this metal plate that looks kind of stonish, but it looks like to be a 2-inch thick, 1 foot by 1 foot plate, propped up on this little display. And the fine gentleman, who doesn't seem to be getting rained on, as he has this little magic bubble over the top of him, he's like, "Well, sir, if you want to try another attempt, that'll be 1 plum blossom coin." And he's like, "Fine." He slaps it down, takes a new blade, does some sort of sharpening stone with it, and slashes the stone plate or the metal plate, and just not even a scratch or a mark or an imprint. "Well, that's too bad. That looked like that was a very sharp blade. But unfortunately, as you can well see, not a single marking. Would you like to try again? It'll be another plum blossom coin per attempt." And the guy, you can see this guy's just utterly frustrated.
I'm gonna look
You
at
need
it
some-
and look at him and look at it and like, what's going on here?
Welcome, good sirs, madams, and other. This
Hmm.
is my little game I have brought with me.
Oh, what kind of game is it?
Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Harry Harrison Hereford.
Mm-hmm.
And this little game is very simple. You may use any object you can imagine or conjure. And all you have to do is leave a lasting mark on this here plate. Now, I've had to clarify, no topical paints or covers. So you can't leave a lasting mark by leaving like a streak of paint. You actually have to scar, damage, pockmark. You have to leave a lasting imprint in the material, whatever mysterious material it may be.
Mm.
If you do that, you get this giant pile of money. And there is a jar, a very large jar, filled with plum blossom coins.
Interesting.
Oh, yes.
Am I allowed to analyze this material?
If you can.
Mm-hmm. Yum yum. Ethan's gonna stop.
If you possess the means. But to analyze it, you must at least pay for an attempt.
Oh, very well.
Hmm.
I'll pay for an attempt.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
How much was it?
One
plum
plum
blossom
blossom coin. Yeah.
Done plum blossom coin. And then Ethan's gonna take out his assessor's materials. First thing he's gonna determine is if it's aetherless.
Susie's going to talk to the individual that's been trying and see if they need any help.
Hmm. Harry Harrison Hereford the Harry.
I'll give it a smack.
Oh, with your blade?
Yeah.
You need a plum blossom coin?
One at a time, one at a time. All of you may watch, though. Feel free. But you can't pool your efforts. Individual efforts only. That way it's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah. As you kind of look it over. Give me that assessment.
Is this an earth material out of curiosity?
What material?
An earth
An
material.
earth?
Yeah.
Not from this plane.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. I just need to know because I have affinity towards earth elements.
It's more metal.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it magic?
Yes and no.
I bet if you pay money, there's some quirk that doesn't allow you to actually do damage to it. The only way to do damage to it is by not paying money. It's my guess.
That'd be a crazy carnival scam.
That would
It would
be.
be. I could still do damage to it.
I just hit it with that little opener.
Right. So 5 degrees of success.
That is the most impervious, indestructible, immutable material you've ever laid eyes upon.
Showing that his pants, but not on the
Your
Interesting.
assessing gazes literally glance off of it because it is so dense and
Interesting.
inscrutable.
Is it filled with aether?
No. It is not aetherless. There's something else in it. But it ain't aether.
Interesting.
It actually actively rejects aether.
Huh.
It pushes it off like it has a gravity field to it.
I know what this is. All right.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Bet you can't make a guess as to what it actually is, let alone scratch it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's called. But I can always try and scratch it.
I don't think so. Things from this world don't seem to be able to scratch or harm or even deter it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Even divine weapons glance off of this great piece of material, whatever it may be. How mysterious.
GM, during my assessment, do I think my Aetherless Scythe could scratch it?
That's actually tough to assess. That maybe?
Hmm.
Solid maybe.
Solid maybe.
That lovely you got money. Find out very quickly.
Fair. I'm gonna hold out 2 coins for 2 attempts.
Alrighty. Stand back, everyone. Give this fine individual their space so they can make their best attempt.
And he's just gonna take a deep horse stance.
Mhm.
Gonna take his deep breath in, and then he's gonna throw a serious punch.
Oh god, you hit that thing, and you knock it across the horizon, but you know by certainty that you did not even scratch the thing, despite yeeting it across the horizon. Well, there goes that.
Susie,
Yes.
I have a choice.
Well, I would have loved to say yes to that. Susie's, I don't even know if I can fucking find it now because it says this weird Aether thing attached to it.
I probably will never be seeing that again. Well, show's over, folks.
Easily.
No real winners here.
I think you're the winner, honestly. Terry Harrison Annaford, the Harry.
That's really depressing. That thing is very heavy to lug around, and that's like my living. This is really distressing. Where the heck could that thing have gone?
Susie's gonna divine where it went.
You're like,
would you like
all
me to
right.
roll damage for that out of curiosity?
Yeah.
Triple. And that's just tripled.
Yeah, you punch it across the horizon, and it's just like, see you later, loser. Whee! It literally is a straight line, and you see a little twinkle at the very end. Just gone. He can find it at the Field of Lost Dreams, is where he can find it, because that's the only place you will ever get that back. That has fallen into Ouroboros. And Ouroboros was like, I can't eat this, and then spat it back out, like, nope. That's big no. Susie, that is a relic from the war before the demons, from a different plane. It's called Darksteel.
Yeah.
It is literally invulnerable to anything on this plane.
Mm-hmm.
It is vulnerable to demonic energies, though.
What about dream weapons?
Unknown. You probably maybe pass through it and ignore the armor and hit the internals, because it looks like it was part of some sort of giant golem. And that was just one plate. One just single plate that got knocked off.
So I'll ask the guy that was hitting it. Are you looking for cash? Is that the reason why you wanted to try and scratch the thing?
No, I've got money.
I
was trying to prove a point. that I have the sharpest dagger, sharpest, sharp, stabby, slashy objects in all of the land.
Yes.
Fuck. I will never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wander all the lands looking for something that they say cannot be cut or stabbed. And nothing has yet to be able to resist my honed edge and piercy stabbing blade.
How about this? How about I divine the next place to go to continue your journey?
Alright, yeah. Waste no time. I gotta test the edge. My Sharpie. As he looks at his favorite blade and you just see the whole front edge is completely chipped
Dull?
off.
Yeah.
Damn it. This was a treasure grade dagger.
Hmm.
Fuck.
I'm gonna look at him
Whatever.
like
He just throws it over his shoulder like, whatever.
Okay, definitely
I'm
gonna
gonna-
grab that.
I'm gonna.
And he pulls out another treasure grade dagger that looks exactly the same.
I'm gonna look at him like. So wait, I'm confused. You're trying to show that you're the best smith that can, because your dagger can cut anything. Or are
No,
you?
I don't make maze.
Oh. So what? You're trying to say that you're the best at cutting?
And stabbing.
Well, I can
Yeah.
tell you how to be the best at cutting and stabbing.
Nah. I already know. I
Oh.
need things to challenge me. To resist my stabby and flashiness.
No, that's not it.
And then we will know for certain.
No.
Susie will create a monoblade. Not string, but thread. And I'll say, try to cut this.
He slashes it. It does snap, but there's a little nick in the the blade tip.
Well, you
Pretty
did manage to cut it.
Yep. And he throws the slightly chipped blade over his shoulder and pulls out another identical knife.
Good. More resources we can utilize.
I'm gonna look at him like, I want you to like swing your blade at me.
He does it without like checking to make sure
Mhm.
if you're okay with it. Shing! Doesn't make an effort to kill you. It's just you can easily step out of the way, or you could not.
No, I'm gonna step out of the way, but I'm kind of just like analyzing him in this form.
Yeah, he's just doing a slash.
I'm like, okay, you're not doing it right, okay?
I wasn't trying. You just said
No,
hit,
no, no.
and I went okay.
No, that's the problem. You still like cutting things.
Yeah.
Yes, that's your problem. You'll never be the best at cutting because you still enjoy it.
That's the point. Yeah.
No. As
Yep.
someone who is one of the best at punching, I hate punching.
Yeah, I don't want that. No, that sounds like terrible things. This is like my favorite thing in the whole world.
So you don't want to be the best at your thing. You just want to be adequate or good at it.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just whatever you want to call it, man. I don't really care. I will figure out my own way by stabbing and slashing everything in my path that I find worth doing so. Because it's fun. Why would you want to do something that you really enjoy to the point where you don't enjoy it anymore because you're too good at it? You'll move on to something else. Maybe I'll be like clubbing or crumping. I'll do those next if I ever lose interest. Yeah.
He too just looks at him like, oh, my sweet summer child.
Yep.
I'm like, I understand what it means to be weak now. The joys it brings. The ignorance.
Yep.
Well, then he's just gonna kind of squat down. I'm like, I used to enjoy punching. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I know. And I can literally feel the sadness rolling off you. It's just terrible mistake. Yeah. See, I may not be the best, but I'm on my way to be the best. But I will still have fun with it, no matter what.
No, you won't.
Says you, Skeller Man.
I want to stand up, like, yeah. 'Cause I was trained by the best,
Well,
and I now
they
know the
were
curse.
the best. I'm gonna be better.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. And if their best is they're so good at it they don't like it, I'll be even better, and I'm gonna flip the narrative around so that I enjoy it again.
Ah,
Yeah. You've thought of that?
I think the best thing you can do if you're the best at something is forget how to be the best at something.
Nope. That's not my philosophy. But you do you, Skeller Man.
I'm gonna look at Susie like, I really just want to kill this guy right now on so many principles.
Well, oh gosh, a beholder. Nope. Going this way now. Excuse me. Just yes. Quite. Oh my gosh! What are the fan bringers? Ah!
Gonna scare him away for his money, take his livelihood.
Ah!
Just sort of ruffle my feathers.
Yeah. He's actually was scared of you. Which was good. Good.
Yeah.
He got spooked.
Eating meal.
Just by looking at you, he was like, ah! He got spooked.
Ooh.
Yep. Susie,
Yeah.
he could head to, you know what? He could head to the Grand Desolator, who has some of the most indestructible scales around, and see if he can stab the Desolator.
But do I want him to die is the question.
He's
You
just
don't
gonna
know.
look at them and be like, you know what? I know someone who has the hardest skills in the world.
Yeah.
Go talk to the Grand Desolator.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's on my list. I'm going to stab him real good. In
Yep.
fact, I will stab him so good, he will never forget it. It'll be just incredible amounts of inconvenience and pain.
Yes,
Do you have
that.
a way to cheat death?
I'll
should get
stab
that
him when I
first.
meet him.
There you go.
Yep. So if
Yep.
death comes to take me, I'll just stab him, and he'll be like, dude, why'd you stab me? And then he'll go away.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, good luck.
Yep.
Mm.
Or I'll slash him, to give him the keen edge of my blade,
I have a question here.
Yep. What's up?
GM, is this heresy? Do I have to kill this man because of the heresy that he spits right now?
It's not heresy. It's foolishness and misguided notions. Humans do this all the time. Let them. This weeds out the stupid.
Understood.
Or they're so just weird and strange that they can actualize on that belief. You may show up and you're like, all right, you're dead. Time to come with me. And he stabs you and you're like, ow! Is this happening? He might be like edging towards that, pun intended.
Mm.
It just depends on how ridiculous it gets.
I'm looking like, you know what? I have a place that you can train in.
Training? I don't need training. I just need things to stab and slash. You know.
You know what? No. Go to the Desolator right now. I'm sure you could do it. I've seen how good you are.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Totally. 100%.
Yep. Good luck.
No look needed.
Well, go do the stabbing. The slashing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get me. Yeah. You understand me. 100%.
100%. Yeah, no. And he's just gonna start walking away. Like, nope. I will kill this man if I stay here any longer.
Susie's gonna grab the broken trash and collect it.
Yep. You have it.
Nice.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, so the only person this person was dealt with. This person is very well off now. This person is still having trouble. The only thing I think I could do to really reach the thing is go in through my my astral, meditate, use my divine seer ability to move because it's I'm pretty sure it's a very large rock. But like I'm sure like maybe a kilometer in downwards I could find the thing, and then I could try to communicate with the plant that way.
It's more flat and wide than it is deep.
Oh, excellent! So I don't even need to go that deep anyway. I could
Not
just
really. Probably
yeah.
about 50 meters.
50 meters. Awesome. Yeah.
It almost hangs off the bottom of the island.
Okay.
Almost.
So, how am I going to? I mean, I can do a charm and get something out of it, but I need to negotiate with the plant. I mean, I'm sure, like, I could talk to it and tell it to stop, and it might listen. Give it something good to, sweeten the deal. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think the easiest thing to do would be to like pave the top part, or like, no. Susie's going to charm the plant.
Okay.
I'm going to charm it, and then I'm going to talk to it.
Yeah. Go for it. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's charm. It's a 0. Oh, I barely passed. So I'm going to not pass. Okay. Oh,
Plant. Just gonna be like, how you doing?
I'm good, and I hear you're hungry.
Yeah. That is correct.
Can we come to an arrangement where you eat things from the bottom side and leave the top side, so it doesn't your flowers don't eat the things above?
Nah.
Hmm.
No. They make a lot of noise.
They make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
What about if I made it so you didn't have to hear that noise anymore?
Then how would I know where the food is?
Oh, you'd be able to feel it everywhere else.
No.
Hmm.
Food is food. Food move. Food make noise. I go after food. Grab food.
Hmm. I don't know, guys.
You can't
Indrid to scare it, so it wouldn't come up anymore.
Can't win all of them.
I know. I don't even know what
Alternatively,
I'd
I could
do.
smash this rock to pieces.
But then this whole place is crumbles, and we don't want that to happen.
We could threaten it.
I mean, yeah, we could threaten it. Yeah, we could threaten it.
Like how it was like, no, well, maybe.
Okay.
Problem is, you gotta be willing to pull through on that thread if you're not willing to do it.
How old are you?
Mm-mm.
Do you not know?
Mm-mm.
But you've eaten lots, though, haven't you?
Mm.
What if you ate something and you never wanted to eat again?
Mm-mm.
That wouldn't be helpful, though, would it?
Mm-mm.
If you go up to the surface again, I will feed you something, and then you'll never want to eat again.
Mm-mm.
So, are you going to eat things above?
Mm-hmm. It
What
makes
was
the
that?
noise. Mm-hmm.
They make the noise.
They make the noise, and noise means food.
Even if it means you can't eat again?
Eat again. Yes.
Hmm. I don't know, guys. This is my strong suit. Hit it with an arrow to make it not want to eat the things above.
It's a lot you could do.
I'm going to hit it with an arrow. I'm going to use my one free arrow for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell it that it can't eat things above. It can only eat things from the sides and below. That is the command.
Mm-hmm.
I pull back. I release it down below. It comes swirling back up and hit it from below.
I'm going to use its ability, Smooth
Yes.
Brain Plant.
Yeah.
To see if your instructions glance off of its smooth brain.
Ah. Okay.
Yep. So it'll be a 1d100 fumble roll.
I'm feeling a 73.
Well, if it's 70 or less, he succeeds. It needs to be 70 or higher.
Ooh, very close.
All food on top. No food below.
So wait.
How food if no food top?
So wait, hold on. We pass, but we need to now let's figure out how there's going to be food below. Because you said he passed if it was underneath the 70, right?
No, he needed to roll 70 or less.
Oh, for that to work. Oh, fuck. Okay. I screwed myself over there then.
But you succeeded in giving him the instructions, and he was able to absorb the information.
Okay. But he still won't do it because there's no food down there. I got you.
Well, he's in a situation of
confusion. Yeah, he's like, do I or do I not?
And it's like, well, there's no other food place thing. Food not side or down, food only up. But no food up. But food only up. So you have a very confused plant.
Mm-hmm. Susie is going to put a pin in that, and he's going to talk to the guard again. The person, let's call him the gardener. The guard and her. It's perfect. Excuse me, sir.
Mm.
I've spoken to the plant. And the plant is very confused right now because there is no food on the sides or below. There's only food above.
Yep. Makes sense.
What if you gave it food from the sides so it wouldn't have to eat above anymore?
Not sure where we'd get it.
Not sure where you'd get it.
Yeah, don't really have a very powerful ecosystem here that's self-sustaining that would actually feed that behemoth. It'd have to be a pretty ridiculously robust ecosystem of different plants and animals that lived on the peripheries and crags and cracks and notches and holes on the sides of the island here. So it's pretty darn stormy here. This is actually pretty benign right now. So not a lot of things can survive the continual torrent of water going over the sides from the never-ending rain.
Just came to mind, what if it was raining cats and dogs?
Nom 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 nom.
At least it would have something to eat that way. I was thinking, like, maybe it could rain things. No, it's not going to work out. We need a way for it to eat. Like if it ate water instead of other things. Hey guys, I'm at a blank. I don't even think I can complete this quest.
You could replace the plant with something more benign, or you could catalyze it, force it to do an evolution to change its carnivorous nature to a different nature to feed off of different or something else.
Yes, that was my thought originally.
Given an alternative appetite or an alternative diet.
Yeah, like to eat rainwater or some other type of thing. Maybe it grows through water instead. But I don't have anything crazy besides the coral gemstone that I could use for that. Even then, that might get screwed. I mean, a catalyzer, I can make it work.
Well, so here's the thing. If it's a carnivorous plant, you just have to rotate out the carnivorous aspect of it. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I could literally use that as an ingredient. and then just
revolving door it out.
revolving door it out. Yeah. Let's just do that. We don't even have to give it any extra things. We just need to evolve it. I need Aether Stones at least, but I can get those. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Susie is going to catalyze this plant. We're going to give it a major evolution.
Okay.
And use our Aether stores that I get every day to do this. Question is, do I have... I do have 3 large superior Aether grade stones on me. Yeah. Wait, no, that's for superior evolutions. I'm doing a major, and a major just requires...
Why not just do a minor?
Yeah, I could just do a minor, and do an intrinsic change to the character. That would also take the least amount of time. I just wanted to give it some more oomph to deal with it. Okay. Let's do a minor evolution to it. Let's do an intrinsic change to the character. Let's do Chef's Plate to take away the carnivorous part. Revolving door that out. What are we revolving it out into is the question.
It is water element, but the rain water... you'd have to have the water be blessed, the water that falls onto this island,
Right.
for it to be able to get the nutrients it needs to not...
Needs to survive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's something I could do on this side besides the water. I don't know if I could make it blessed water.
You could make a blessed reservoir, make a little lake or a pond, and then put in a blessed stone in the middle. And it always fills itself because it's constantly raining. There's a bunch of ways you can do it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. How about we use a pure cosmic medium Aether Stone for this well. Then I can feed off that. Yeah. Or I can get Philip to dig the hole. I'll get Philip to dig the hole because I'm sure he's bored as fuck.
He's gonna eat the rocks.
Good. Eat the rocks. Make the hole. We'll have it fill up, but put the Aether Stone at the bottom of this well. Yeah, go from there. Okay, does that work? That's me using a cosmic medium pure Aether Stone, blessing it from my Dirondale, putting it at the bottom of this well. doing a minor evolution on the plants, and taking away the carnivorous side and having it absorb this energy that comes from this. Or is what I'm missing that the fact that it won't accept the cosmic side?
Oh, you're gonna have because when it's not raining, you can
Absorb the
feed
moonlight
off
or
of
whatever.
moonlight and starlight.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Gives a different
If you'd
flavor,
like, you
more
can
energy.
have a lightning bolt from Ogre's character and infuse lightning into it. So if lightning ever strikes the island, it maybe even has these tendrils go up as lightning rods.
I mean, I'm sure that would be great for the citizens of the place.
The plant would then be able to feed off electricity.
Yes,
During the storms.
for sure, that as well. Yeah. Or are you saying use that instead of the cosmic element?
That or
yeah. Sure. Let's get some pure from the elemental. Smash it in there too, and bada boom, bada bing.
Okay.
Would you like a catalyzer roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a minor.
It is a legendary plant, though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's one of those special ones.
Ah.
Yeah, it's one of those super rare plants.
Neat.
It's not easy to deal with, and well, it's kind of super rare. You had to go through the very weird back end of the Deerendale side to find it.
Yeah. Now I have its. I've revolved the door, the carnivorous aspect of it, into an aether stone.
These are very dangerous. Their actual name are called Island Stranglers.
Island Stranglers. Wonderful.
They are not limited to floating islands. In fact, if they are attached to a landmass, they don't really have a growth limiter. That's the real problem.
Right. Yeah.
It being on this island limits its size because it can't grow any bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why this thing is not a complete menace. The water also helps calm it, so it's very lethargic. And that's why the ankle biter extensions don't actively go after people; they just kind of lurk in the puddles.
Yeah.
But now you have a sample from both versions. You have the Island Strangler and whatever else this new variant you made is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever want to go, screw your island, screw where you live, you plant the Island Strangler and it will just go bananas. Especially if you feed it a bunch of aether stones. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'll go back to the guy and I'll say, your quest is completed. You should not have to worry. I put you out of a job, unfortunately, but I'm sure you can find other things to do. Like, keep this well safe so no other people come and try to take what's feeding the islands so you don't die. Makes sense, right? Speaking to the gardener.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Your quest is complete.
Once. Here. And you kind of put something in your hand.
Thank you.
It's a little pin.
Nice.
And it's just a picture of him giving you a very firm thumbs up, like, I approve.
Nice. Excellent. All right, guys. We've done it. We've completed the quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. What next? Let's get out of here, right?
Well,
Skedaddle.
where did you want to go?
I just want to go to one of the islands that have food peppers. I hear there's some special peppers.
Yeah, could be.
All right, let's go to the Food Pepper Island then.
Excelsior! Let's go.
Well, I copy pasted, but poor Indrid went completely off the map when I copy pasted. That's so sad.
Or at the very least, have Excelsior drop us off somewhere so we don't feel like don't have to worry about them like thinking we're just using them.
And you guys will find yourself here, met by a bunch of monastic turtles. You can see row upon row of beautiful terraced gardens, and it's just these just very bright, vibrant reds, oranges, and yellows on some of these farms. A couple turtles will come down. Guests?
Yes.
Come on in then, I suppose. And it's agonizing to follow this guy because he's so slow. I don't remember this being this many steps.
Like, what do you remember?
Oh, quite a bit. About what, though?
But what indeed?
I could remember quite a bit. But...
Do you remember how to brew?
Oh, no. I don't partake of alcohol. No. I do enjoy a good cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could brew tea. Does that count?
Yes.
Would all of you like some tea?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Let's take a little side little path here. And it's much shorter, and he makes his way to this kind of raised pavilion that overlooks an incredible swath of sky. And it's very picturesque, very serene, very beautiful. And he sits down, and one of the smaller turtles just kind of squeak up out of their shell, and then sets the tray down. And he makes everyone some tea. Thank you, young one. Very, very quick of you. Well, getting faster every day. Yeah, I learned a little shell scooch that the older ones are doing. Oh yes, just remember, try not to fall off the island now. I will. Oh, be a good boy. And do you remember the little crackers things? Don't you mean the cakes? Oh, they're just very soft crackers. You know you're not supposed to have more sugar, right? Oh, nonsense. I'm entertaining guests. I'll bring something. Yeah, I'll bring something. Oh, yes. That'll do, yes. Everyone has tea, and he eventually comes back with these pepper cucumber finger sandwiches.
Beautiful.
Oh. And you all definitely can tell that he has a mischievous glint in his eye. There's a couple of them that have a little bit brighter peppers on them,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like, "Okay, I'll be back to refill the tea when you're done." Whee! Bloop. Oh, what a very, energetic and a dutiful young turtle. Oh, brings joy to my heart. Oh, I wish I could have some cake, though. So, you all here for tea?
Yes. And he's just gonna drink some tea.
Oh, yes.
I am here
Looks
to
pretty
see the gardens.
Oh, the gardens, yes. Just to look at them.
I was hoping to get some samples as well.
Oh, are you here for the pepper tasting?
The
It's
pepper
very popular.
tasting.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, we raise a lot of peppers here. And, nothing gets a turtle going like a hot pepper.
Mmm.
Oh, yes, oh, yes. Everyone comes by every once in a while to try the new peppers.
I'm waiting to put peppers into alcohol.
Oh, don't do that. That would be dishonorable to pepper. They need to be eaten fresh. You can drink alcohol with them, but please do not turn them into alcohol.
Interesting.
You see, the fire inside some of the peppers is so fierce that if combined with the fire of alcohol, it could have disastrous effects on the body. Too much fire, not enough balance. Now, if you have a cool and cold and refreshing cup of wine to go with your hot pepper, now that is an experience worth having.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
But what if you're to use some of the coldest water out there?
Well, we only have the cold water here. I wouldn't know about colder water. Are you talking about this thing called ice?
No. But
That
vaguely.
sounded pretty cold to me.
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna pull out that ice over barrel.
Oh, it looks like you have ice in there.
But it's water.
Oh, it does slosh around. Must be pretty cold. I would brew something with the ice and yin elements and energies, and then pair it with our light yourself on fire after eating hot pepper. It's very hot. In fact, our young little turtle there, that sandwich in the very corner should be our what we call the pants on fire hot pepper.
Ainsley's gonna take a moment and just pop into his mouth.
You chew, and your pants do actually light on fire, and you're like, this is hot as fuck.
My God.
Oh, his pants are on fire! Oh no! Somebody put him out! Quickly!
I'm gonna get some of the tea that he brought and just drank that and like, ooh, ha, ha. Very hot.
Oh yes, it's very hot. You are very durable too. Most individuals pass out from heat while their pants are still on fire.
Oh no. I was taught by the wandering poet.
Oh yes, she came by once upon a time. They were looking for inspiration on their treatise of hot things and fire and what's the word? Conflagration? Something about fire.
Mm, I
And
see.
they wanted the insight of what fire in the form of food would be. So we gave it to her. And we laughed and laughed and laughed. And we laughed more. And then we stopped laughing. Because it was too funny. Because they kept eating.
I bet.
Yeah, they tried
Mm,
all of our peppers, even the forbidden ones.
mm. Yes,
Mm.
I am. Ah, I'm wanting to become a brewmaster, so I wish to try all the peppers.
No, it's a kind of our livelihood here. Can't have you running off with all our peppers. What am I
I don't want
supposed to
all of them.
do?
I want to try them. Did you know peppers actually go into certain forms of sake?
I don't even know what that is. We have
Mm.
wine, though.
Yeah, sake is a form of wine made through rice and peppers.
Oh, well, if you're certain, we can sell you some peppers, but not all of them. We need them.
Mhm. Yes, some of your hottest peppers.
Oh no, we can't do that. You might get lit on fire multiple times.
Ah, but it's in pursuant of good sake.
How about that? Huh. Well, how about this? If you eat a pepper and you survive,
Mhm.
or you don't need medical attention from our staff, then we'll sell it to you.
Mm.
But if you can't, well, then it's a little too hot for your pants. Hmm?
Ah, well, I'll just guess I just won't wear pants for this.
Oh, you'll need your pants for this.
Mm.
If you don't have pants that would light on fire, other things will light on fire instead.
Mhm.
To worthy sacrifice.
Well, I guess I'll
Hey,
just have some basic pants.
indeed. Anyone else want to do a pepper tasting?
Yes, I would like to do a pepper tasting.
Uh, hmm. May I see your hands, miss?
Susie will present hands.
You kind of look them over. Ah, the calluses of a chef. You can tell they're different than that of a swords person if you study the calluses. Are you here for a culinary experience, miss?
I am here, yes, and hopefully to take some seeds back to my inner garden so I can grow them myself.
Ah, well, we don't sell seeds normally, but I do wish to support um, those who practice the culinary arts. So, I'll make you a bet.
Oh,
Between you and yours, if one of you can resist the pepper that you eat, we'll let you buy one of the seeds of that
so
pepper.
kind. So kind.
If you can't, then unfortunately, we'll have to give you we'll have you do horse dance in the courtyard for a while.
Okay, okay.
Yep. You'll have to hold like cups of water on top of your head and your outstretched hands. And you'll have to keep a very, very strict 90-degree angle with your bending of the knees. Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I can see it now. We will turn you into a monk yet.
I'm not a monk. I'm a striker.
I don't know what that is.
Monk adjacent.
Oh, one of the punchy monks.
Mm.
Yes. We don't particularly do punches here, unless it's to your taste buds.
Ah. But come, the peppers.
The peppers. Well, I will then eat the sandwiches. Little one,
Little one?
Torticles, are you there? Torticles? And he'll pop up. Yeah. Well, they're wishing to do the pepper tasting. Oh, we haven't done that in a while. Are they gonna light their pants on fire? It's so fun to watch. Oh yes, there will be many pants sacrificed in the endeavor. Now quickly go.
Ainsley's
Okay.
gonna go change his pants.
And eventually, several larger tortoises will eventually make their way down and set a series of plates. These big old serving plates. And they'll have little dishes on them with different, just raw pepper with the seeds in them and everything. All right. This is our sweet chili pepper. Oh, yes. It's not very hot, but it's got a little spice to it, a little kick, and then it's nice and sweet.
I mean, look at him. In the jungle, it is said that they cultivate the hottest peppers there.
Oh, they think they do.
Mm.
This is where it starts. This is level 1.
And Ainsley's gonna take the pepper and just chomp right before the stem.
Yeah. Yum, yum, yum.
Mm.
It is a little spicy, but then it's a little sweet at the end. It's not enough to sweat over, though. Even for a skeleton. And it's like,
Are we
That's
doing a
actually
hot
really
wings challenge right now?
yeah, basically. A hot ones challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allie, do you want to compete to eat hot peppers?
Yeah, I'll eat the hot peppers.
Huh? That's a nice spicy sweet one.
I'm like, yes. The capsaicin in this one is very good for starting off yet. But surely this is not.
What's it?
Capsaicin.
Oh, you mean the hotness.
Yes. And the capsaicin.
The hot power level.
Yes.
The spiciness.
Yes. The very good starting place.
Oh, yes. All right. Seems like you did pretty good. All right, Miss Chef. We'll let you buy the seats if, with the price of an hour of your time in the gardens.
Sure.
Waiting. Yes, we got a lot of weeds, you see. A lot of aerial little spores that go through the air during the blooming season. And they land on our wonderful little home and they sprout up everywhere. We need a good, keen vision so you can see the weeds, and then you gotta put them out.
Susie will begin to sprout spiders from her using Indrid's Mothman power to create moths, but in this case, spiders. And then they'll go all over the garden.
Ooh. Look at them go. All right. This one's a little hotter. Be careful. It may look like a mundane yellow pepper, but it is anything but. Yes. We call it the kiss and a slap.
Ainsley's gonna get stop, look at it, and lean his head back and bite and swallow.
Okay. When it finally kicks in, it's like a sweet, savory kiss. And immediately they push you back and slap you. And you're like, huh, a pepper did that? What the hell? It's just completely in your mind. And that slap is, here's a giant bucket of spice. Spicy.
And she's like, yes. Oh,
Ah,
let's do this.
oh, yes, look at him. Huh. He's sweating now. Huh. I bet that one surprised you a little bit. We love to feed that one to people.
Hmm.
Especially
Come
those
now. Is the best you got?
Oh, no, that's 1.5, dear boy.
Oh, come now. Now, where's your 4? At least a 5 to start off.
This is a pepper tasting, dear sir. Don't rush the experience.
And Uchi's gonna immediately go and grab the next one, just pop it in.
Oh, yes, that one we could. Mm-hmm. All right. As he's chewing on that one's called raked over hot coals. Yep. Easily, you are flesh hot, head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Hot, bullshit. Ah, well. You didn't do it that pretty well.
Ooh, let's do this. Come on.
Oh, yes.
And then immediately find number 4 at this point and chomp down.
No, he's going after that one. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one that lights your pants on fire. That's their 4.
And it's kind of like,
And you're
huh.
like, fuck, it's hot. Yeah, yes. He is so spicy. And what about you, young lady? You don't need to rush the peppers. Let the pepper experience flow through you.
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. They are very tasty, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My resistance character to heat is the only, probably helping a lot here.
It is, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Let's move up the chain. Well, because of your character sheets, level 5 is when we start making rolls.
Okay.
No. This one is called Fell Down a Flight of Stairs into Lava.
Ouch.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, toughness tests.
Eatly, being smart at this, is going to don 2 mantles here.
Yeah.
He's going to don his grass mantle and his vulture mantle. Because we're undergoing a trial.
Nice.
And we're going to declare a goal.
Susie is going to borrow a fate point from Mothman if I can. And roll a 1d71. And I pass.
I have a question here, GM.
Mhm.
These are fire elementals, right? I have fire element in them?
You want to roll your 1d10?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I was just curious. Because I know Earth has an advantage over fire.
It can.
Mhm.
You just haven't gotten to that yet.
What's that mantle at? Ooh, right. Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. Andrew, Susie?
Oh, for the next one? Okay.
Yeah,
What?
toughness test. You guys make your way up to 5.
I mean, I already did the toughness test, and Allie did one too.
Oh. Oh, never mind. So no.
I rerolled. Got us 38.
Very nice. Oh my goodness, that was hot.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. Enduring. But you're only halfway.
I'm like, halfway? Oh, I thought we were only 2 in.
No, you skipped ahead and.
Is it minus 10 now for the next ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, everyone. This one. Well, tell me what you think the name is. Then I will tell you. I like this part of the game. It's very fun. Looks like a horned, angry, like impish pepper.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming this is a hell pepper.
Like all of those names. Those are fun. No, not quite.
My guess is hotter than hell.
Oh, that's not. No, that's further down the line.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think it's an imp pepper.
No, yes, well, not quite.
I mean, it does kind of look like Circle Bug, but
Hey, somebody summon me.
don't worry about it. Want a pepper?
Yeah, I love eating. Oh, that looks like my. No, I shouldn't say that.
Does it look like your mom?
No!
Your
Someone else I
sister?
know.
Oh, your mother-in-law.
Yeah, probably.
Terrible.
Yeah. Wait a second. That actually looks spicy. I wouldn't eat that if I was you, boss.
I pop it in my mouth already.
Oh boy.
You're gonna use the fate point.
Yes.
I pass.
Yes. It's one of our more fun pepper names. Oh, more insightful. It's the fool's advocate. Yes, because it's foolish to eat it, but it wants you to.
Indrid passes out. He's out of the game.
No.
He's like, no, you don't want to do that anymore, Indrid.
No.
No, he's like, look at you all, fully flushed red. Even the skeleton. Look at him, his bones are red.
And then I'm like, I have to get this way when I'm drunk. And he's gonna stop and he's gonna pull out his dragon wine.
Oh, will make it so much worse.
Let's do this.
Would you rather we serve you the cold blossom wine we have here?
No, we're here for some fun.
I will take wine.
Here you are.
Mm.
Drink it slowly, despite your immediacy to get the heat under control. You know you don't.
Oh no, I'm not here to get the heat under control.
No, not
I'm here to
you.
enhance the flavor.
I'm talking about the spooky-eyed one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're not the only one here, Eadsley.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you dying over there from this?
Yes.
I thought dying was good for you.
Torticles will come over and kind of pat you on the back, Indrid, as he gives you water and some wine. It's okay. I had the same experience. Did you try and spook him?
No, he was coughing and saying he's building character.
Oh yeah. It took me years of eating hot peppers to grow accustomed to it. Now I can eat a level 3 pepper.
This seems like a useless accomplishment.
Nope. It makes me grow up to be big and strong.
I am big and strong, and this is my third pepper I've eaten in my life.
Well, you'll be fine. Just eat the oh wait, no, can't eat a liquid. Here, drink the liquid. Yeah, here. Here's some water, and here's some wine. Drink the water first, and then, yeah. Okay. If you need more, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Bloop. Oh yes. First victim of the night. Oh. All right. The next one.
Mate's just gonna take it and just go chomp.
This one. This one, unfortunately, I don't know why we grow it. It's called I Stubbed My Toe, and now the world is paying.
I'm going to use a fake point from the Sand Knight. I have passed.
It also does feel like you stubbed your toe really badly. And whenever you try and focus on one, the other's toe is stubbed instead. And you're like, how did you switch? Ow! Yes, that one is a bit mean. It fights back. Gives you the old kick. Hiya!
Mm-hmm.
It's like the pepper learned martial arts.
All right, I'm going to roll for the next one and then take care of the issue that is Luna eating out the garbage.
Oh no, Luna, don't do that.
Then I'm going to re-roll with the fake point from Allie. 84. That is a nat 100. It's per my blessing. Don't look back. Get the 2 1s instead of a fail. Operates on a Darendale flavored one.
Okay. You are able to get rid of the toe pain.
Excellent.
You endure. Look at you go! Only a few left. This one we call Blast Off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, if you do eat it, make sure you're not underneath the pavilion or anything above your head. Wouldn't want somebody hitting their head really hard or something. That would ruin the pepper experience.
Mm-hmm.
Susie's got make some web and tie herself down. Oh, all right. Another fake point use. 44. Another nat 100. Another critical success.
You blast off, literally, woof, straight up, with a plume of smoke and brimstone, and then the string will grab you and pull you back. Boing!
Oof.
Ooh.
That's hot.
Yeah, you go up. Let's see. Everyone flies up. Oh, only 1 meter.
Just a little bit.
Just boing. We use that one to get around the island.
Quite
I can tell.
effective.
But it seems a little weak on that little uplift.
Oh, yeah, yes. We try and pick the ones that don't send our wonderful pepper tasters into the clouds, into the sky. Just a little bump, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. The next pepper. It's this little like cherry-looking one. It's just very. This one's called Surprise! It's hot.
It's gonna reach down and bite it.
So is this the last pepper or the second last pepper?
Second.
Okay, I think I'm already at the second last pepper with my rolls because I did a -40, and then the first one should have been base at 5. Might have, because it shouldn't be a -50 right now, right? -50 should be the last one, right?
No, it should be -50 here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. You eat it, it's really hot, and then it starts to go away, and then it's like, surprise, not really, and then it's like a sucker punch. And it is super hot. You actually start breathing fire out of your mouths just uncontrollably. Oh!
I'm gonna take a moment and down the dragonfire wine, and then blow again.
So much worse. I'll have you roll another -20 on your toughness
Okay.
because of the fire wine.
So does my earth element come in here now?
Yep. Yes, he does.
Yes.
It's kind of like fire dragon's breath with the dragon wine and the pepper. Oof.
I'm gonna look at the turtle and like, as I'm still kind of like breathing fire. Come now, is there a hotter one?
Hey, there's another one. This one's my favorite. I eat this one all the time. And he pushes this other very wicked-looking pepper at you guys. Yes.
I take a moment and I go grab it.
This
and just
one I
bite
used to
into it.
talk to my ancestors, so that's what I named it. It's just straight guang. As you're just sitting there, you just spontaneously combust. You're just on fire, but you're sitting there like everything's fine. Yep, I'm not on fire. I am not. I have not eaten a pepper so hot that I can't feel being on fire anymore. It's fine.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm like, so what's hotter than this?
Oh, forbidden peppers, but we don't serve those to our pepper tasters. You'll die.
Now what? Am I gonna get caught on fire?
Oh no,
Inside is boil alive.
you'll explode.
Can I survive an explosion?
Well, and then there's the poisoned one, the one that it's the envenomed pepper. It's literally like some sort of scary, fangled beast bit you and with a poisonous bite or a venomous bite,
Mm,
But it's a pepper, so it's like the pepper bit you, but it's venomous pepper or something like that. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's a forbidden pepper.
Let's see.
Yes. Hmm. There's one that makes you float off into the sky uncontrollably. Um, there's the one that makes you much heavier. Oh, there's ones that do all sorts of strange things besides light you on fire. Yes.
Mm-hmm. He takes a moment and he considers. Be that as it may, I believe I passed. I'm going to turn and look at Susie. How dead is Susie right now?
Susie, how dead are you? Susie,
Susie?
you brush off your apostle's outfit. You are numb from the heat, but you are fine.
Fortunately, this rock my hard place has granted me I can't fail situation, so I can only pass. I can either pass really well, or I can pass. That's just this. That's my life now.
Boogie.
Like, so, Susie.
Yes, I'm buying them all. I passed.
Well, we have a couple gardens that need your express attention, and if you help us, we'll get that'll be your price for the seeds that you want.
Perfect.
Oh, we don't charge you money. We just need help with some labor around the monastery here. A lot of fixing things and taking care of things. Lots of things to do.
You guys want to go off on ahead? I'll be fine here. I can work this off.
Oh, it's getting dark out here. You're more than welcome to stay. We have some spare rooms if you like. You could stay the night. And then, well, you could be on your way in the morning after breakfast, which is a bowl full of peppers.
I don't mind staying. I don't have to do. I just have to. We'll be leaving in the morning. Go back to the continent.
Oh, continent. What is it like?
Well, considering we're a few months old,
Sandy.
yeah, we come from the desert. It's very sandy there.
Oh,
And hot.
I heard it's like 4 of our islands put together in size, but very flat instead.
Depends on the size of the island.
Well, it's got a very
I mean,
large island here, and 4 of them put together and laid flat. That'd be a lot of space, right?
I would say 4 of them laid flat is the desert.
Oh wow, there's so much places to be and go.
I believe we have 6 biomes. So imagine 6 islands, 6 or 20 islands laid flat.
Goodness, oh, my stars. That's so. I don't know if I could travel that far. That's
Mhm.
That's a lot of walking.
And then
Is there
figure
stairs?
In certain places, yes. Not in
Oh,
other places.
I'll have to avoid that. Stairs make my knees creak.
Hmm. And then there are some that there are places that we have mountains. I don't know if you know what mountains are.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We have one right here.
Oh yes,
We have our monastery on it.
yes. Now imagine a range of these.
Oh, gosh, no. I wouldn't live there. That's,
Yeah.
that's too much stairs.
There's, I believe we have a place said to have 2,000 steps.
Oh, oh, as he faints. Look what you did.
It's okay.
And I'm like, yep. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna just lean over and seal his peppers now.
The helper's like, really? You could just ask for more peppers.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would hate for these peppers to go to waste.
Well, they're not going to waste.
As I reach over and grab another one and eat it.
Why are you eating his peppers, man?
He's asleep.
Right. So you would go sleep. You would go to steal a sleeping turtle's peppers.
You wouldn't reach over and eat peppers to make sure they wouldn't go to waste?
Oh, they're not going to waste.
Where are they
You'll wake up.
going?
You'll eat them.
Huh. I'm
Those
gonna
are
look
fresh.
at
Those are fresh. Those will last a couple days, especially if left out in the sun. Dried them up.
really.
Oh yeah.
We don't have that. We have a problem in the desert where we have to eat the food that we get as fast as we can.
No, no here.
Ah, I see.
Look, if you want some more peppers, you just gotta ask. Just don't take
Yeah,
his peppers. Those are his favorite.
yeah,
They're
more
hard to grow.
peppers. Do you have pepper soup?
Yeah.
I'll have some pepper soup.
Okay.
Susie's just gonna
Tort-
work on the
With
gardens.
as
Torticles will
much,
come down and kunk, set it on the table. There you
I was
go.
gonna as with as much vitae as you can get in it, into it.
Hmm.
Yep,
There's your peppers.
yep, and just go over, like a corner. Like, do you guys have a corner you don't mind I stand in and eat?
Standing. I mean, you're at the guest pavilion. You could just eat it here.
I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna go find like a spot on the grass,
Mhm.
right? And I'm just gonna pour it over me.
Oh. Ah! It's hot.
Because that's the Scoutman's preferred method of eating.
Hmm?
And then it's like, yeah. And let that absorb, and then I'm just gonna walk back over. Ah, there we go.
Okay. Hmm. And I think we will pull it here for now.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I got my peppers.
Yep. You can even have one that's a venom pepper, which
Mhm.
counts as a venom and a pepper.
Hmm? And I'm just like, awesome. Then we can go back to everyone else. Then he's just
So
gonna do his thing.
the only thing I'm thinking of is we have two other party members that cannot be teleported through my inner world. We got Ugg, and then we got our many-eyed friend,
Zothajek.
Zasajak. Yeah, yeah.
All of the hard concepts.
um, but like, I'm just wondering how we're gonna get them back.
You can have Ashton Fur's familiar cast planar teleport or planar gate.
Okay.
Thales said he could do that too.
Well, most of you guys think he's full of shit, so.
Nah. Thales can prove it here, can't he? Can he cast planar teleport? Are we gonna have to ask a whole map?
On one layer. You can do it from one layer to the next. It'll take about a few attempts to get you through all the layers.
I mean,
If
we
he
don't
had the
need
right
to.
catalyzing ingredients, he would be better off.
What do you mean? I give you them here.
That's only for one. What about the next one? Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to find a mage who can clearly do it better than you can. He's clearly better at the arcane than he is.
Fight me!
You don't want me to fight you.
Who could win in a staring contest, a beholder or a Skellerman?
The Skellerman, he doesn't blink. He doesn't have
I know.
eyeballs.
Alright. Thanks for playing today, boys and girls.
Hey,
Thanks for having us, Matt. Next, we get to heal the Moon Phoenix, and I get to see what the tiara does to all my stigmas.
Moon Phoenix. Something like that,
it's
right?
gonna be fucking off very quickly.
Yes, you got to places to go, people to see. Yeah, Matt, that tiara that gives a +3 to 5 ranks in your stigmas. That's gonna be it's gonna be pretty tight.
We'll see.
Yep.
Well, till next time.
All right. Start
See
up
you guys.
doing Itsu's quest.